Alrighty, just waiting for us to go live here at twitch.tv/Valor. There we go. Valor is streaming Guilty Gear Strive. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to Gorilla Gambit number 3, hosted by Valor. It's your boy Jaytsu, your favorite voice actor, VTuber enthusiast, and host of Commentary Friendlies over at Strive Showdown. It's an honor to be here on the mic with the third Gorilla Gambit, and it's an honor to share that mic with the homie, the regular on the mic over here, BeefyManatee. Beefy, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Yes, sir. It's super exciting as we go into our third Gorilla Gambit, the month we do out here in the New Heads Discord. And we got a lot of exciting names coming on the way. I'm pretty excited to see who we got. We got OneTrueSnorlax in the bracket. We got Remi Celeste in the bracket. We got some of the New Heads regulars that compete out here, like MjKurase and some other great names. And even more important, this is a crossplay bracket. We're entering a new age of Guilty Gear Strive, with the new console players being able to compete with the big dogs now. So there's a lot of great names. I think we're at like 96 or something participants. So we got a lot of great Guilty Gear Strive coming at you very, very soon. I think right now we're trying to get these first few people into the lobby. I think first up we're going to be having Dr. Dead versus Crazy Kid.
Yep, and I am super excited to see it. Like you said, it's going to be the first crossplay bracket, at least over here at Gorilla Gambit. And I know a lot of brackets are still thinking about it like, oh, we have to make sure the connection's okay, got to figure it out, maybe give it a couple of weeks. But over here, we're doing the crossplay, and it's going to be super cool. Like you said, seeing a bunch of those new names. I know we have Skullduggers over here in the bracket, seated pretty high. Someone who's been tearing up a lot of the locals and the PS4, PS5 brackets. So I am super excited to see these, I don't even want to call them new talents, right? Because they have been on the scene all this time, but we just haven't had the opportunity to see them because we're, on the PC online kind of scene. So super excited to see it.
Yeah, definitely some underrated, maybe like dark horses. People haven't heard these names. They don't pay attention to the PS4 scene going around. But these people, now that crossplay brackets have been doing really well. I think TNS kind of proved crossplay's functionality is somewhat there with a super big bracket last week. So we're trying to carry that on going into this week. And going in the first match, though, I'm trying to think, because I feel like I've heard of Crazy Kid before, at least. I feel like I know what they play, but I know Dr. Dead's a Giovanna player, so.
Having a technical difficulty already. This is great.
You got this, bro.
We got it. Do not even worry about it, Valor. And guys, once again, big shout out to everyone over here at the Gorilla Gambit team, especially Valor. This Gorilla Gambit kind of blew up. I don't even want to say overnight, right? Like it blew up in the last few hours, basically.
Overnight, bro.
Oh, okay, overnight. Okay,
that shit was crazy fast. How fast it blew up.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the Monday brackets are out. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. All is good. Do not worry about it. We got the if we got to put the scores in the chat, after every round, just to remind everyone in the chat how it's going. That's what we'll do. This is the grassroots Guilty Gear that we are here for. Don't even stress. We didn't expect the bracket to be so big, but of course, with Showdown being off this week, with TNS being off this week, and a lot of other brackets taking that holiday break, Gorilla Gambit, Valor was like, hey guys, in this holiday break, do you know any day that there's not going to be any brackets? And then everyone was like, maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday, and they were like, oh, Monday should be open. Valor was like, oh, cool, maybe I'll get a few people, like 30, 35 attendees. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, if we could hit 40, that'd be awesome. That's like a stretch goal. And then all of a sudden, it hit 60, 70, 80, and he was like, wait. We got quite a few heads here and quite a few killers as well. Some of my favorite names in particular, not to be biased, but, the good old Pip Gaming, a good friend, someone I'm super excited to see, Papu as well, and obviously a bunch of other killers that you guys are familiar with. And yeah, we are just waiting on the first stream match for you guys, just waiting for them to come into the room.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Super excited to see how things turn out. Honestly, not only in this bracket, but in kind of the near future. Right after a very recent patch, meta's kind of shifted a little bit. Maybe not as much as some people were expecting. And a lot of new players getting a lot of new opportunities to practice with one another. So I think we're going to be seeing kind of a new boom into the level of play we have out here tonight. So
yeah, for sure.
I think things are...
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, as we go into like Frosty Frosting's next big major, there may be some new killers on the horizon. You never know.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really cool to see, especially with the crossplay. I know some people, are a little upset about some of the tower connections. That's just how it is when you increase the player base. But a lot of these connections are pretty stable. And like you said, now, the PC players get to interact with the PlayStation players, which means that you can have training partners from across those consoles. Maybe, in your PC scene, there's like a certain matchup you really want to practice, but the only person that who's really good at that character happens to be on a different system than you. Now with crossplay, you can just be like, yo, I'll see you East Coast 62. You're like, bet. All right, let's run the first to 10. Give me some notes after, and you're finally able to get even more practice with a lot of these really good players. So I am super excited to see how that changes the Guilty Gear scene coming up in this new patch.
We go into that. Any new characters you think we're gonna be seeing tonight? See some new sauce coming out of it? What we got up here?
We've been seeing a lot of Bridget recently. I don't think I recognize any particular, top names with the Bridget right now, but I could be wrong. Of course, Jaytsu doesn't know all the players in the Guilty Gear Strive scene. But, that character has gotten the DLC Classic, The first DLC Classic was the low-profile 2K. The second was the quality of life buff that they all get after their drop. That makes them, pretty strong. Testament got it. Sin, of course, is still pretty new, so, with the patch, there's not really a lot of changes to apply to that character just yet. But Bridget, looking super strong with a lot of these changes. So I'm really excited to see the Yo-Yo Master come through.
All right, looks like we got two competitors ready to rock and roll against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Both people stepping up the station. I want to make sure.
Yep, they should be all good.
I think we're good to go. Trying to check. They do have the queue to start. I saw Guado come in here, one of the RS Soul players, a Soul character that the Doomers are in full force right now. To say the least, there's some 6S changes that maybe people aren't too happy about, but we carry on, and I don't know, maybe people will be able to make the character work. Kind of still fills a similar role.
Yeah, for sure. Another 6S buff is going to be a quality of life decrease. A lot of people thinking about the gun flame changes, they're like, oh, it's going to be faster. But the recovery doesn't seem to have been changed. I'm seeing some interesting PRC sauce there, but I will leave that to the Soul players and the Soul Lab enthusiasts, the Frederick Bolsaras of the world, to tell me whether or not that was a good or a bad change. But, I know there are a lot of Soul loyalists who, nerf after nerf, have been sticking with the character just because they think the archetype, the personality is so cool. So hopefully we get to see a few of those, like you mentioned, Guado on Rosario Esports, and I think Dr. Dead also on the same team. So maybe Guado, popping into the lobby saying, oh, cheering for you, bro, and then just heading back out to pat them on the back.
I think we're going to be having Guado as our second match because I was trying to look into that. Okay. So it looks like he was getting a little bit too preemptive into going into that. To let you know what we got up next is going to be Guado versus a strong Milia player. We have that to expect, but right now we're waiting for Crazy Kid to make their entrance in the lobby and go up against Dr. Dead, another member from Rosario Syndicate, one of their content creators, and a Giovanna enthusiast, a character that has a lot of new sauce going in this patch, new combo routes. Flip kick is back in the game. They removed it last patch, but they gave her that move back. And she just has a lot more interesting mix-up opportunities. We'll see if our man here has been in the lab learning those new mix-ups, new combos, and can really optimize the character out here.
Yeah, let's see. I know, it's kind of the opposite reaction of the Soul players. The Geo players were like, huh, these changes seem pretty interesting, but it's hard to tell just on paper how exactly they're going to manifest themselves. Like, oh, there's a vacuum effect on 2H now? Like, how big is this vacuum? Bro, you hit the 2H and all of a sudden they are on the other corner of the screen. You're like, all right, this is something I can work with. And the flip kick brings them back. It's like, oh, they have been in a renaissance, just discovering a lot of these new routes. So really excited to see some more of that. Hopefully, we get to see some of those new Geo routes going into this first game. So apologies again for any of the technical difficulties, friends. We're just trying to get everything set up to make sure that we are all good. And then we'll get you some Guilty Gear Strive action in just a little bit.
Yeah, Geo changes are really funny to me too, because these Geo players, I tell you, they were all Sin players going to last patch. Patch notes drop. Sin has no changes too new, they say. And then Gio's looking good, and they're like, damn, she just keeps bringing me back in.
I know. It's like there are Geo loyalists, but I don't know if they're, maybe this is a call out to the Geo community, so don't take it too personally. But, a lot of the Geo players I saw, I'm just seeing them leave one by one. And then, like you said, with the new patch, they got the sauce back. So they're like, all right, flip kick. I'm interested. Sin has his follow-ups, but I can't recharge the stamina manually. You know what? Maybe I sleep until he gets that quality of life buff back,
All right, well, one of these days, Sin will have E as a move, and then he'll be a true character. But we're going to get into our first match right now. Crazy Kid versus Dr. Dead. Crazy Kid bringing out the May. This is another character that's a really big winner into this new patch. Just a lot of big things. One of them being S Dolphin. -3 now? -2?
I think so. I want to say -3 and then 0 on hit, but unfortunately not getting an opportunity to use it. Finally, a 6P gets Crazy Kid out of that corner. Dr. Dead, great match, forcing out the burst.
Oh, that's a far slash there. Goes for the flip kick. Quick RC and then nothing. Early burst.
Oh, the YRC finally able to stop that pressure the back though incident, but you're going to have to do quite a bit more damage. Dr. Dead, another YRC of their own.
Oh, nice match there. And in the 3K, Vertical Dolphin anti-air.
Vertical Dolphin into the OTG 6K. This is so close. The pixel health situation. Dr. Dead has no resources, but they have a 6P to stop that greedy Dolphin first round. Over to Dr. Dead.
All 2D.
Yep, able to get that knockdown. 5K frame kill, keeping you in the corner. You got to be careful of the burst here, but just pull up into the grab. I like the little micro delay trying to bait out the burst, but this super is going to break the wall. I don't know if it kills actually, but... Oh, raw super actually does not kill. May's got that Japanese guts. Oh.
Okay, the overhead will. That's perfect for Doc Dead as they take the first game.
Yep, game 1 over to them. Crazy Kid maybe thinking, all right, you know what? This super definitely kills, take my hand off the controller. And they get tapped by the JK. They're like, oh shit, I was still in here? My bad, my bad. But, while we wait for that next game, let's say hi to everyone in chat. What's good, Elucid? Envy, discussing all of these changes. Hopefully Elucid's feeling better. They were going to play in the bracket, but, COVID, has been having a little bit of an uprise. So, send your good vibes over to Elucid. What's good, Twang? What is good, Artistic Otaku? And we are going to be heading into the next game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of good stuff from Crazy Kid that first round. Very close, but Dr. Dead just able to control it. Pace has 2D to control the ground. Honestly, pretty good with the anti-airs so far, so just needs to keep that up. Oh, the gold burst to challenge it says, I'm not truly minus.
Minus frames are only real if you believe they are, but Dr. Dead has a real... high tension meter here. The BRC conversion off the flip kick. Is this the sauce the Geo players were looking for? The 100-meter conversion into that hard knockdown. Let's go, Dr. Dead.
Go. Dash up 5D. Does have the mirror convert, but the reset after is going to do it.
Another wall stick. Oh my goodness. Like you said, just barely not enough meter. But you know what? Able to get the scramble afterwards.
Alright, nice 6P on the approach. Geo 6P, honestly, crazy large.
I know, it hits like a truck, but so is May here. OTG close slash to keep up that pressure, get you a non-zero amount of damage as well. Yep, not a lot to work with on this wall, but oh my god, it kills!
That's Giovanna without meter. She doesn't have that guts yet. Unlike May, she's got to build that up.
You're right. I forgot about it. You got to be careful. Using all of that meter, you want to go for the new Geo sauce, and now all of a sudden your defense modifier is a little lower than you're used to. Nice mash to get out of that corner situation.
Oh, the 6P has stopped the Dolphin there. Now, locking Crazy Kid in the corner here. Uh-oh, we got some flip kicks and the wall break.
Yep, let's see it. Crazy Kid fighting on the back foot here, but still has 50% meter. PRC, but a little scared to go for that air grab. But kind of a weird angle. I understand the choice there, but Dr. Dead rapidly building up that meter, though. Oh, no conversion.
Oh, these mashes from Crazy Kid have been on point.
Oh, no, a little too hard of a read on the burst bait. Pulling up here with the close slash. I believe that's game 2 for Dr. Dead.
Yeah, nice way to finish it off. Caught the backdash with the close slash there. Keeping control of the pace, trying to knock him out 3-0, move on.
Yep, absolutely, just running it through. And Crazy Kid, you know, able to get some of these offensive situations. You know, we saw that big 6H coming out on the spiral arrow, but otherwise, Dr. Dead is just doing such a great job of, you know, varying up that tempo, staying right outside of May's effective range. You know, she's not necessarily always trying to swing for your character, right? She's trying to swing for your hurt boxes and catch you out of some of these moves. But Dr. Dead is just playing so patient and, you know, just waiting for those whiffs and finally able to strike.
Oh, the round start, 5 dust? Crazy Kid was going for the clip. Plus frames established here. RC doesn't want to lose their turn.
Yep, 2K, little reset here. Geo doesn't really have the wall stunts, but you're not going to need it. One more good hit could be able to take this round, but Crazy Kid is not going to take it lying down. Getting... Oh, no!
Oh, the back throw there to finish off. RC just for good measure here. Dr. Dead now on match point.
Yep, we saw...
5-8.
Oh, no!
Crazy Kid. They are a Crazy Kid. Go for the clips twice in a row, but now Dr. Dead locking him down.
Trying to go for the round start craziness, but Dr. Dead able to get the big opening, and now it's just so difficult to fight out of this corner. No meter for that hard knockdown, but still gonna build it up with that positive bonus. Crazy Kid, you have to get quite a few good hits here.
Oh, and that may be
able to stop it. You gotta keep it going though. 2 more maybe. Oh my god, the reset off of the dolphin. This could be the momentum that Crazy Kid is looking for. Still no meter on deck, but it's okay. 2S doing such a great job of stopping that approach from Dr. Dead.
Alright, 2D response here. Oh, early burst from Crazy Kid. Doesn't want to let Dr. Dead push him to the corner and gain that momentum. 2H starter. Open up with a 5D. Back to neutral here. This is a little similar to the last round. Crazy Kid certainly can bring it back. Just needs that one good counter hit.
Oh no, once again that cross up not gonna do you any favor. No, the jump! It's okay, we pull up with the grab, able to secure the game, and that is Dr. Dead taking it 3-0 over Crazy Kid. We saw some signs of life there, but a few missed setups and a few big damage openers in the neutral is gonna take it for the Giovanna.
Dr. Dead out there saying not even close. I completely meant to reset them into that throw setup. Big brain plays. And able to take the first game of the night here. Move on the bracket.
And speaking of moving on in the bracket, I know you mentioned it earlier, but let me just go over to stream queue to make sure that I'm not giving you guys any false information. I believe round 2 we're going to be having Guato versus Trinity Grand.
Yep, Guado versus Trinity Grand. Guado, again, we were talking about them a little bit earlier when we thought they were up. They're a Soul player. Gambit versus Trinity Grand is a Milia player. Milia, another character. I tell you, these Milia players, day 1 of the new patch, they were all in their Discord, labbing new stuff, trying to make this character work. I saw the pictures of like 12 Milias out there. They're writing sheets of paper, getting the documents out to learn these new setups. And now we're going to see if this man can put that to action.
Guado's having trouble getting in.
And
all good. It seems we're having a little bit of connection issues with the room. That's the Guilty Gear Strive Classic. You know, it's awesome that we get to run all of these brackets online from the comfort of our own homes. Or if, you know, you're Hotashi Razo, you know, just be logging onto each other's accounts. Oh, can I play a bracket on your computer? Mine's like being weird right now. Oh yeah, sure, you got it, Remi. Absolutely. And you see Razo checking in for Hotashi's match. You're like, huh? Okay, well, you know, I'll let it rock. Razo on the Nagori Yuki. But yeah, it's okay. We're just going to have a little bit of a technical wait while we wait for the, you know, room to be reset here. And we'll send that new room code over to our contestants, and we will get you some more Guilty Gear action.
Of course, as you guys know, you too can get involved with the New Heads events. All you gotta do is ask and you shall receive. Got a Discord where we host all of these in. We do monthly competitions, exhibitions, and plenty of other fun stuff, as well as just a cool place to talk to like-minded people and get some practice in. It's the only thing to do. I'm now seeing what the code is, so
And if you guys want to join that same Discord that Beefy is talking up right now, you know, that general chat is popping at all times of the day. I see you 9 to 5ers on Discord. I'm not going to tell your boss to put Discord on the VPN or on the firewall. Don't worry about it. But, you know, if you want to talk Guilty Gear and get some great games with some of the greatest players in the Guilty Gear Strive scene, make sure to hit that Discord link from Valor in the chat. New head FG players, and hey, maybe you can join us for the next Gorilla Gambit number 4. Whether you're playing in this one or if you couldn't make it out, feel free to join the Discord and you will get notifications for the next time that we are chilling. Let's catch up on chat here. Yuri, they're talking about the Milia changes here. Yuri's saying, I'm not labbing, I'm stealing. You know, sometimes that's the smartest way, right? You just gotta wait for everybody else to find out the tech, and then from there, you know, you use your brain power to sort through, all right, is this real? Is this fake? Can they just mash here? Or is this like, you know, real, genuine, legitimate Ragu sauce?
I mean, that's definitely going to be helpful going into this match. It looks like they're lined up and ready to go. One of the craziest changes that I see is the quick drop move. I can't remember what it's called, where they go on and now cross-ups in the corner. I was actually playing some matches with Trinity in casuals earlier this week, and they seem to like it. When you got them in the corner, locked down, you're going for some mix, just quickly cross up to the other side, and you can just route back into the corner. So,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the Leo classic, right? You know, you see under Milia's patch notes, the explanation, Milia had trouble opening up players, so we decided to let Turbofall cross up in the corner. Oh, thank you. Now I have to respect the corner pressure, as if I didn't have to already. But we are heading into it. Guado versus Trinity Grand Saint. I believe the names are just a bit switched over here, but do not worry about it. Should be fixed in just a second. The disc out. Burst still available. Guado trying to fight out of the corner.
Ace disc is out, but able to find their way out with Fafnir. Oh. That's party time, right? So good burst from Guado. Doesn't let Trinity here get that started. Turbofall on the other side. And YRC back in the corner. I like that use of meter.
Yep, great block on the cross-up Turbofall. YRC to stop the situation. That Gunflame, you know, it comes out a little bit faster, so maybe that change actually pretty good to stop the full-screen hair car shenanigans.
Oh, the classic strike throw that Guilty Gear's known for. Here we go.
Oh my goodness, I like that. Wait, maybe trying to catch out a jump, you know, see what Trinity Grand Saint is looking for, get that data, and finally able to pull up the throw to close it out.
Ooh, nice 2K 2D to find their way under the 6P here. Gets the game plan going. Other side now pushing them into the corner, though. Find their way out.
All opened up with the low, but it's okay opening up on the wake up DP, and Guado very quickly evening out the life lead.
Millie, of course, still made of paper and glass. Getting hit by 2 H Volcanic Vipers, basically dead.
Ooh. Yep, that blocked hair car is gonna do it. Guado with game 1 on the board right now.
Yeah, Millia's Soul is one of those things that, you know, all the Soul players looking for that one opportunity. You just need that one good counter hit close slash, punch her in the gut, and you're gonna be taking 75% just like that.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
Players like, I'm gonna
DP, just clearing health.
Millie players here like, I need to think 25 steps ahead of the Soul player in order to outpace them. And I'm gonna do the left right left mix that they've never seen before.
Yep, the Soul player's like, oh man, it's so hard to catch this Milia in the air. They just stay right out of my effective range. And then you finally, like you said, you get that hit, the close slash, clean hit DP, then all of a sudden 75% of that health is gone. It's like, oh, you know, maybe it's not that hard to, you know, move around the Milia. But of course, they have so many of these movement options, and once you're stuck in that H disc, now that it doesn't go away on block, it's a lot harder to, you know, just DP out of the situation. But let's see if Guado's able to keep up the momentum here going into game 2.
Alright, keeping the pressure safe here. Nice 2K 2D.
Oh, a little bit of a delay on that H disc, maybe trying to wait out the burst from Guado, but he is not going to bite. Go for the low. Still holding on to that burst, though. I think I agree with that. You know, it's already a big life. Oh, wait, burst into the corner. You are a hero, Guado.
Oh, rocking it here. Should be enough to take the round. Doing barely enough damage, honestly. The perfect for Trinity.
Yep, Trinity bringing it back here with a strong round 1 in the game, too.
Oh.
Oh, cross-up stage jump. I like that.
Oh, that
Really
no!
people-
Just
Oh,
a classic punish with a throw. But that should be a big one. Invocating Viper, not able to get a clean hit.
Oh, great use of the FD, just running out of the corner and able to side switch that situation without even needing, you know, something cheesy like a Mirage. They're just trying to stay in the air. Big one on the mash
turbo
thing.
fall.
Woo! Oh my goodness, the Capel into Turbo Fall. I could not tell where Trinity Grand Saint was, and I'm sure it's the same for Guado. Pull up with that 5k, but oh, just do it again to take round 2.
That's going to be a really strong button in this matchup. 5k, able to stop when Trinity starts trying to fall on top of them. Of course, Millie does have buffed Capel since 2 patches ago to kind of get around it, but now going for these air routes. And the safe jump
pulling up. Yeah, Guado doing a great job of blocking these Turbo Fall mix-ups, though. Still able to navigate the situation. Still has quite a bit of health on board. About to build up 50% meter. YRC to stop the onslaught.
All you need is one, though. That's what the Millie player's looking for. Nice defense from Guado, holding strong here.
Yep, just trying to wait for Trinity to do something risky, and the strike throw opens you up. Game 2 over to Guado.
I like that option there, right? You know, went in for quick RC overhead, saw that they blocked it, took a quick step back, dashed back in to get a reaction, blow slash, open them up, finish off the round. Guado now up 2.
And I see that exclamation point bracket in the chat. We were setting up that command, but you know what? We got so busy, so many people that we needed to seed. We were trying to set up that command, but let me drop it for you real quick. 1 second. While we head into game 3.
I'm sorry, I missed that second game. What was that?
All is good.
Guado? Okay.
Guado up 2, and now looking like we're switching to the Testament here.
All right. Milky Jack moving over to the scythe-wielding counterpick. Let's see if they're able to bring it back.
And Testament so strong this patch, just able to control space very well. And I think they already played super well into Soul here, trying to control that horizontal base just with these projectiles and the Crow being already locked down.
Yep, already, you know, seeming a lot more comfortable on the Testament in this matchup. Oh, Bandit Bringer is able to make your way in, was doing a great job of playing the keep out, but this counter hit is going to force out your burst.
Chasing out with the 6S, but nice movement there. Able to teleport right back out. Oh, we're all the way in, though. This should be a big damage. Oh, it does get the clean hit, though.
Oh, 6P, unfortunate. The 6S nerfs from all of these patches gone by. Really feeling it here, but grabbed straight out of the PRC Grand Viper. I see you. Oh my god, able to close it out, too.
They'll never expect the 3rd hit from the air.
Oh, but just do round star Bandit Bringer. Unfortunately, the throw was a little bit too early. Gunflame trying to contest the space, though.
Oh, able to catch him out with Crow on the IDN. Guys are able to 2S. Locked down, that's a big counter hit with the 5H there.
Oh, 50% meter to be able to confirm this. It's not going to kill. But Bandit Bringer is going to do a grip of damage in addition to that wall break. One good hit should be able to take it. Grand Viper going to leave some damage on the table to take game. Oh, sorry, round 2.
Oh, the 6P reaching just far enough on Testament extending her box there. And the 2S. Oh, no. Base the burst. No punish, though.
Oh, no block on the RC. That's such a difficult situation to be able to get out of. The 6P gets caught up by the Gunflame. Trinity on the back foot here. Another grab. Last hit could take it. Nice backdash into the close slash.
Here we go. Able to start setting up the zoning. Makes their way over. Both RC spent.
Yep, great reaction to PRC. Backdashing, able to keep up the stain state. But not going to get much off of it. The far slash on block, just trying to go for these cross-unders to keep up that space against Guado.
And the Bandit Bringer to finish it off, making them delay their air movement, able to bait out that 6P and punish accordingly. Guado going to be moving on now.
Guado takes it 3-0 over Trinity, but still, we were seeing some sauce there from the Milia for sure. And even the Testament, you know, making great use of the changes. We've been seeing a lot of the, you know, the stickers and the gifs of Testament kind of just putting that Grave Reaper out on the screen. S-Grave, H-Grave, S-Grave into the 6B. So, you know, I'm sure we'll be seeing them later on after their losers run. But yeah. Next up, we're going to be having, I already see MjKurase on the stand. And let me go check over at StreamQ to see who their opponent is.
It's going to be Mayun. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Able to take a set 3-1 over a duo. So as our community has been exploding over here in the new heads, a duo is one of those players that's been around for a long time and has consistently gotten top 8 at these brackets, performed really well in the exhibition. So them losing in their first match just goes to show, one, how strong these players are, and two, how strong a player Mayun is coming in this match up against one of the Cabal members, MjKurase, part of this HC Cabal that's taken over our Discord here.
Absolutely, and you gotta be afraid of the HC Cabal. They are constantly in there, you know. I know on Twitter, all you see is the memes, you know, they're cutting out the pixel art, they're making all these silly, funny, happy chaos react pics, but also in between that, they've been labbing out the character. They had some, like, wall tech shenanigans set up there, so maybe we'll be seeing that from MJ, but let's see it going into the game 1.
Oh, opens up with the 6K there, caught mashing a wake up here. Rolls forward, no bullets left, but has the RC to give him the chance to get it, and able to frame trap their opponent here. Perfect for MJ.
Yeah, the RC reload frame trap. I'm sure if you're Mayun there, you're like, oh, they're just going to reload in my face here. I am definitely going to challenge. You know, I'm not just going to let you get away with these free, you know, these free reloads. But unfortunate that a frame trap forcing you into the corner. You're shot out of the sky with the curse state applied.
All right, just keep it going. Classic Happy Cast zoning, now making their way forward. Opens up to 2D, unable to confirm though. Doesn't have any bullets, but does have enough meter to go into the super here.
Ooh, shot straight through the wall. Any good hit could take it, even an at the ready shot, but that's going to be the burst baited coming out from MjKurase. A quick game 1.
Yeah, and that safe jump is really messed up. We see there they do ID and J2K, and they can set up then another overhead off of it, because if you just block it, you bounce back up and you get a second overhead, or you just go back down, you go for the low, and it's a safe jump, so we see it baiting out the burst there. Clean stuff from MJ. This character, Japan doesn't know it's coming.
Yeah, you know, we saw some tweets on the timeline from some of these Japanese players saying, "Oh, why does America keep, saying
Happy
why do they
Cast
keep making
broken?
us think?" Yeah, exactly.
These Japanese players, I want what they're smoking, bro.
I was trying to come up with a nice way to say it, but yeah, they're like, why are these American players bitching about Happy Chaos all the time? I don't understand. He's not that good. But clearly, MjKurase and the rest of the Happy Chaos Cabal trying to prove them wrong here. Oh, not going to go for the wall slump. Just jackpot straight through the wall into the hard knockdown.
Here we go, evening up the health totals here. I feel like this is such a rough match for Milia, right? Because she's so good at moving around the screen, and she likes being in the air, and when you have a gun that just tracks you, it doesn't matter, but now starting it up, gets to the other side, and the throw here.
And as you said it, you know, you're like, oh, it's such a difficult matchup for Milia, and Mayun hearing it on the comms and saying, oh, it's a hard matchup. Now I gotta show these commentators that I am built different. I got that dog in me. I don't care if it's 10-0 or if it's, 5-5. I'm gonna make it work. Finally, a round on the board here. Burst still available, just waiting out this steady aim pressure.
Yeah, very good patient from Mayun, but now that you've approached, it's time for the mixed double roll through. Oh, blocks the 5D though. That's the layer 1 right there. Can you block when you see the orange up here? That's
yep, it's so scary. Oh my god, the orange on the wake up Fanta in the morning for the perfect, tying up the round count here.
Alright, curse has been established early on. Burst very offensively, just wants to lock MJ down in this corner here.
Yeah, and I love that choice, right? It's pretty difficult to burst against Happy Chaos with all of these safe jumps, and of course the zoning as well. Sometimes you just have to use that burst to keep up your momentum, right? And get that corner.
And there we see a really sneaky setup to open MJ up there because of the turbo fall, able to take corner and break wall all in the same. Now, depleted focus here.
Oh, but it's so scary. These normals coming out from Happy Chaos, the quick 2K and the IAD JS, really just making it difficult to punish that empty focus bar. Now MjKurase is exactly where they want to be.
Yeah, gotta start the zoning pressure. Luckily, at this point, they're not gonna be able to build that much meter and get things going, but...
Yep, shot to keep you safe. The curse goes right over your head. Mayun running right under the curse ball here.
Very good recognition there. And for the low here, burst has been spent. Now has to weather the storm. Gonna be able to super focus. Builds just enough meter.
Oh man, trying to weather the storm, but just barely. A hole in the umbrella is gonna open you up, and that's the second game over to MjKurase. It was looking so close for Mayun. Any one of those hits might have been able to take it, but you know, when they're able to switch up the timing on that steady aim pressure, you know, it can catch out your dash blocks when you're not least expecting it, even through the smallest gaps.
I missed that game. I'm so sorry. Typing a lot. Who won?
All
MJ
good.
Cook it. So we're 2-0 MJ. Mayun, I'm just noticing, actually a console player. This is what we're talking about. This is a player that I have not seen in competitive scene, but that's because I only pay attention to these PC tournaments.
Absolutely. And speaking of brackets, big shout out to Gorilla Gambit number 3 for making it to a $300 total pot, courtesy of 9 Moons and Gorilla Gambit. So, you know, big shout out to them for helping out with the prize pool. And thank you guys for contributing as well. We haven't been able to check out who's been able to donate, but thank you all for the support, whether you're chilling in chat or if you actually made a donation to the prize pool. Thank you very much. But oh my goodness, Mayun just getting shot out of the sky here. It's so difficult to get in.
Bo runs out of focus here. Doesn't have the mirror to spend to super either.
Oh, but at this low health, it's so scary to contest even without the focus, because Mayun, you know, might die to 1 or 2 good hits. The close slash gonna take that round, and we are on set point for MjKurase.
Again, Mayun doing such a good job of getting in, but these just few stray hits that MJ is able to get really allowing them to take these rounds. Oh, nice burst there. Almost was able to go into a slump mix there, but just try to use the super, build the bullets back. They're running pretty low.
Yep, able to get the knockdown off the H-Disc, the delayed cross-up overhead.
Oh, blocks the cross-up there, though, and this should be it, but drops!
Oh, the drop into the opportunity. MjKurase closing it out with the Goomba Stomp 3-0 over Mayun, but definitely some close games in there, you know, down to the wire, these last second interactions. Not exactly expecting a Skullgirl style reset on the last hit to close out the set, but you know what, MjKurase and the Happy Chaos Cabal, they're just here to party and show you something you haven't seen in the Guilty Gear Strive shenanigans. So, but again, you know, Mayun clearly one of the killers from that that PS4, PS5 scene, so not doubtful that we'll see them later on after their losers bracket run.
Right, I'm just trying to take a look, see what we have upcoming. I do think we have a couple of good matches about to come our way. We just need word in from the voice god know which specific one we got, but things getting underway. And like you were saying, kind of is going on that match. We are very appreciative everyone coming out here, hanging out with us, participating in the tournament, helping us out. What you say, $300 prize pool?
Yeah, $300 courtesy of Gorilla Gambit and 9 Moons Gaming. So, you know, shout out to all of these people making sure that now that crossplay is available, we are, you know, providing the resources to be able to support those players coming in week after week, weekday after weekday, etc., etc. So super excited to see it.
So it's a little day after Christmas present, trying to spread the holiday cheer, put some money in these players' pockets. And I know a lot of them were coming through just expecting a fun bracket. That may be getting them going a little bit more as they make their way through. But like, now I have the chance to win some money along with this. Just gets better and better.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't expect this many players, and we didn't expect the prize pool, you know, but I'm, you know, just so happy to see everybody come out, all the support. You know, even when we were setting up before, we had a bunch of, you know, the really experienced TOs just making sure that everything was, you know, up to date, making sure all the seating was good. So big appreciation to, you know, Yuri Cobb, 9 Moons Gaming, Nick Hazard for helping us out, and everyone else on the admin team. And also, big shout out to your head TOs for today. We got Young Els, Plizno, and Squidge Luke running your pools, so please make sure to give a big shout out to them. There are a lot more entrants than we anticipated, so you know, it's a lot on their shoulders, and we are super appreciative of all their help that they're doing to make sure Gorilla Gambit number 3 is big chillin'. So big love to all of them. Oh, and I'm seeing MjKurase saying the connection for crossplay was OD there. I had to make sure. Was it OD good or OD bad?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Apparently OD good.
Too. Oh, OD good? I kind of read that as OD bad. Maybe I'm just dooming it a little bit. 'Cause some of these people on Twitter. I honestly think so far, crossplay has not been too bad for me. It's been treating me all right.
Yeah.
I think it's a weird thing. I think like overall connections seem to be worse, but it's probably just because there's a lot of new people coming into the game. You know, holiday season. I'm sure some people that maybe we haven't seen before purchase the game. New people coming in, different people across these regions playing against each other, and I'm not surprised if Arxis ever nuke their own neck hood. That's just not surprising to me.
Yeah, you know, Arxis, they make very cool games. Their character designers, awesome. Daisuke, great PR person. You know, I'm loving these Guilty Gear backyard updates. The network engineers, you know what? Far be it from me. All I know is TCP/IP is a cool acronym that kind of rhymes a little bit. I don't know how exactly it works. I just know Ethernet good, hardwire good, Wi-Fi bad. I'm not a network engineer, but there are some pretty interesting choices as to how they have set up the servers. But of course, the Guilty Gear Strive online and offline community has done their best to make sure that we are chilling and able to, you know, work around some of the little kinks and quirks so that we can bring these online bracket experiences to you. So once again, big shout out to all the admins making all this happen for you guys for Gorilla Gambit number 3.
It looks like we got their next player coming up to the plate. It looks like we got Kaiser. Let me take a quick look at the bracket. See they are going to be playing off against Kaiser, of course, a really strong Kai player. We saw them actually do a lot of work at the last event we had in the New Heads Discord, which was our Expedition. They're cooking a little bit with this character. It looks like they're going to be going up against Walter. Walter, man, this is just Million Night coming out here every match. And Milia approaching. Walter, probably one of the best and well-known Milia players out here in North America. So it's gonna be exciting to see what they got cooking in the back pocket.
Yeah, for sure. New patch Milia is real, and she can hurt you. But like you mentioned, you know, Wake Up Level 3, Kaiser D, one of the OG homies on Kai, been sticking with this character since release. And I'm not sure if they've played Kai in previous games, but you know, if you told me they did, I would believe it with how well they're able to navigate the neutral with this character. You know, sometimes people think, oh, Kai, boring Shoto, easy to dodge projectiles, blah, 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 blah. But you know what, Kai 6H, that move kind of cranks. Don't let them downplay that. But you know, Kaiser D, you know, a personal favorite of mine. Trying not to let the bias get to me, but of course, one of the homies, the VTuber, enjoys himself. And we got Papu in the chat as well, you know, a fellow teammate trying to make sure they're supporting. So it's really cool, you know, seeing Rosario Esports, Wake Up Level 3, all the homies supporting each other in chat. And of course, their friends outside of the team as well. It's so cool to see the community come together like this.
All right, these players are jumping straight into it here, though. Kaiser versus Walter. Both these players showing they've been playing since this game came out. Level 5,000, level 4,000. They've been on this grind for a while now. Time to get into it.
Alrighty. Yep, let's see it. Game 1, opening up with the jump H, not quite able to get that H disconfirm, and you are, you know, definitely regretting that. Oh, not quite the knockdown for Kaiser D, though. Back to the neutral.
Alright, trying to use these fireballs to establish a little bit of space right now, but Walter dash blocking in, makes their way in with that ID, and baits out the burst here.
Oh, and it's so scary. Once again, that change, you know, this is a pretty old change, but the H just not going away on block means that it's burst safe if you're able to just hold down back on that H just wake up. Kaiser D down quite a bit of health, but Stun Dipper coming out. You always got to be careful when Kai's have that 50% meter.
Goes up for 5k, able to make their way out with Capel here. Overhead opens them up, and this should be the round.
Walter is in there. The pizza cutter is on the screen. Don't even need the wall break. Just go straight into the round 2.
Alright, we see that 6H. We're swinging it, but 2K2D, Milia Classic just looking for that knockdown opportunity here. Alright, burst out. Let's get out of the situation, but what an air there.
Yep, lots of damage. Once again, lost on the side of Kaiser D. No burst available. About to build the 50% meter, but Walter is building up the damage. Are you going to be able to wing her into this? I think you have enough time. It does. Super wall break to take it. Game 1 over to Walter.
Damn, I'm kind of surprised that killed.
I know, me too. I was scared that it wouldn't do enough damage. You know, I'm so used to the Milia scaling, leaving you at that pixel health. But Walter, you know, even able to confirm it into the super, enough time off of that wall stick. So uphill battle for Kaiser D for sure, but let's see if he's able to make the adaptations against the quick moving, air pixie that Milia is. Mix Up in the chat saying buff Mix Up. Now, I don't know if you're saying buff yourself or buff Mix Up characters, but either way, I'm gonna say hell yeah. That's a +1 for me.
I mean, I think you should just, in general, buff mix-ups. Well, that's kind of, I think that's a good take. That's
so true. As an Eno and Bridget player, I'm a big fan of these mix-ups, I'm a big fan. Oh, but Burst coming out here, the charge stun edge, not gonna catch Walter hanging out in the airspace right now.
Oh, coming straight through. We saw the anti-air attempt, but Capel, just too tricky of a move. Makes it really hard to commit to anti-airs. You get punished for it. Now breaking the wall here. Looks like we're going for a super, but maybe a little bit of a mistake? I don't know.
Jay no longer a biking bro. Whoa, she's still in the secondaries. Don't worry about it. But Walter worrying about this air grab. Nice tech. Able to get the H disc here with 100% meter on deck.
RC here. And the charge dots trying to make it optimal. This is, when you got Millie on the screen, it's always close, but that's going to be enough to blast through the first round. Walter just carrying the momentum through.
Yep, the 100 meter there. And that's kind of a scary decision, right? Because you want to save that 50% meter if you know it's not going to kill. But Walter, clearly used to the Milia, knows those damage calculations, measured it with the ruler on screen, spending that 100 meter to close out the round. Forcing the burst out from Walter here to keep the corner, and it's coming up huge.
Oh, we got Millie Aloof coming out. Give him the crown, blast through the wall here. Positive bonus on deck. Oh, no hit confirm, and that 5P anti-air straight into the Dragon install.
Oh my god, let's see it pull up into the charge stunnage. It has so many hits. Able to get the cross up, but Walter is not going to be opened up here. 100 meter on deck once again, and this should be able to kill.
All right, bring him back down. Straight into the super, and is once again true that not a single person has won a round yet with Dragon install. I'm convinced it's impossible.
That's always the meme, right? They're like, oh, Dragon install and to lose. Dragon install is bad. But, you gotta remember the only opportunity you get to use Dragon install is below that 30% HP. Whether or not you think it's a good use of 50 meter is a different story. But, you're already down quite a bit. It's probably like a 1 or 2 hit situation by the time you're available for the, the Dragon install. But we are seeing the Geo install here. I actually haven't seen Kaiser D ever counterpick to this character in tournaments. So let's see if he thinks there's enough sauce to warrant the Kai switch.
Yeah, maybe it's with some of this new Geo stuff coming out, trying to put something in the works. It's an exciting switch now. Alright, here it is. Again, the classic strike throw that Guilty Gear Strive's known for.
Looks like Kaiser D just needed a little bit more speed to be able to keep up with Walter. The side switch situation. YRC to try and get out here. Flip kick hits on the same side, and Walter is going to block it.
Ooh, goes for the low this time. Nice quick RC. Takes the corner, but Kaiser almost weathering the storm, but eventually you're going to get opened up here. Oh, just drops straight down, same side. Oh, but doesn't kill. We pick it back up.
Walter with another round on the board, and that's going to be, we're looking at set point here. Oh, H disc, but the DP actually able to challenge there. Clear the disc off the screen.
2D counter hit. Burst has been spent. That was a scary point to burst, but Kaiser making it work here.
Oh, opened up off of the disc situation. Walter still has burst available. Even if Kaiser D is able to mash out here, still gonna have to fight one more chance to cross up the patch. Coming up huge here with the side switch, and Walter takes it 3-0 over Kaiser D.
No one's got that kind of Millie experience. They're just not ready for it.
Exactly. The Milias have been labbing since the patch has come out. So, there's a lot of, these funny, silly reset setup situations that even when you've, trained against a bunch of Milias, the next Milia you run into might have, learned a bunch of other setups that you've just simply never seen before. So it's so hard to be able to block against this character. But once again, Kaiser D, a killer, a shark in this bracket. So if we saw them, for top 8 qualifiers later on, wouldn't be super surprised. So who do we have next up on the stream, Beefy?
I'm very unsure, but we're going to be figuring it out very soon. I do think we got a couple of matches coming on.
Okay.
Looks like we're moving our way actually pretty quickly through the bracket. So we got our first entrant into winners semis. That will be a match on stream, maybe even the next one. We got, of course, OneTrueSnorlax. I don't think anyone's surprised about that one. And it's looking like the winner of Papu versus Meat is going to be playing against them. And that match is the planned one to be next on stream. We'll see if we get one before that. But there are plenty of other people rocking out here. Currently, MJ versus Lamayo is going on. We got down below Mike Saftig versus Kuro. Ooh. And that's only one pool. Like I said, there's a lot of killers out here tonight as we make our way through the bracket. And, of course, losers going through. You see some players that I'm sure a lot of people had high hopes for still making their way through. And this is just, it's going to be a tough bracket. Top 8, it's going to be well fought, well earned. All these people out here are going to come out true warriors.
So Kreeg's going to be one of the people.
All right, so we have one of our next stream matches announced, available. So we're just waiting on the next person for that stream match slot. So yeah, we do not have a match arena to plug right now. We didn't set one up before this. Again, we didn't expect it to be such a big hit. So thank you guys all for coming out. I know TNS is, taking a break for the holidays. Showdown is taking a break for the holidays. So all you guys, decided to bring your bags over here. They're like, all right, we're done with this Christmas break. I'm down to play some Guilty Gear Strive. But in case you guys want to keep up with us, when's the next Gorilla Gambit number 4? I'm not entirely sure, but once we get that settled, you will be the first one to know, as long as you join the New Head FG Players Discord, link in the chat below. Thank you, Valor, for pasting it. We posted it 6 times. The hitbox on this link is so big, it's unmissable. One of them, actually, the one where it's right next to each other, that one might not work, so don't click that one. But otherwise, the hitbox is so big, there's no way you're not going to be able to land into it. It's like swinging May 5H and Amelia 5B. There's no way you miss. Just make sure to join that Discord, and you guys can keep updated with whatever events Valor's got on deck. And I'm sure that Creative Mind has got, more Guilty Gear events ready for you guys. I think I might have heard some Exord versus Strive player brackets, something, in the works. I'm not going to speak on behalf of him, but, if you guys have interest in that or any other Guilty Gear type events, feel free to join the Discord, put it in suggestions, and we can try and get that set. Oh, let me not speak on behalf of Valor. We can think and consider about getting that set up for you guys.
Go off, King. I want to do everything.
Yeah, Exor players are getting smoked in that, I gotta say.
Okay.
You guys let me know what you guys want to do. I'm down.
Like you said, of course, we were very blessed to have this King go off, Valor, do all this stuff. If you guys got suggestions, be sure to let us know in the New Heads Discord. We're really just doing whatever. We usually do one big event every month. So, of course, this is our big monthly for December. You can expect another one to come in January, which I have to figure out the perfect time for that. Because, damn, Frosty Faustings is like the first week of February. So maybe a little bit second or third week of January. Expect something in the works come out too. And, of course, we're always doing exhibitions. I got a few other stuff that I'll kind of want to throw here in the New Heads that I think we can get going. So be sure, just let us know what you guys want and join the Discord, because that's where we got things popping off.
Yeah, for sure. And, big shout out to Valor, able to manage all the shenanigans going on with so many of these new entrants coming in, basically overnight, last minute. Even like 5 minutes before bracket was starting, we were like, oh, do we have a bracket command? Do we have the Discord command? Then we were like, oh, do we even have the scoreboard set up? We were like, okay, worst case scenario, if the scoreboard doesn't work, we're going to put the score in chat. If the Discord link doesn't work, we'll put it in the chat. We will make it work. And, big shout out to him and the rest of the TO team for making all of tonight's events possible. And apologies for the delay, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. We are just waiting on the winner of one of these matches, and then we will get some more streamed Guilty Gear action straight from our screen over to your eyeballs. That was a really grotesque way of phrasing it.
It's okay. I'm digging it. Let them know exactly what they're going to be getting. And I got to let you guys know, like you probably heard, one of the players we're going to be seeing coming up definitely next stream is going to be Kreeg, a super strong Happy Chaos, carrying all the legacy of the New Heads Discord, the Happy Chaos Cabal in full throttle. And the match that we're waiting to finish is Remi Celeste versus Blue Hex. So, of course, Remi Celeste pretty much needs no introductions. I know you yourself are a VTuber enthusiast. This is one of the premier fighting game VTubers rocking with the Axel, and Axel players are surely eating this patch. And then going up against Blue Heck 1997, I'm trying to think. I feel like that's a Anji player if I'm not mistaken. This
I think so.
Go through my head. It's either Anji or Chip. Two characters that clearly got some sauce going into it. So once that match finished off, we'll get these players out here into the lobby to play it out, and that'll be our first match to make their way into top 8.
Oh, so we're going into the top 8 qualifiers here now. Pretty
That's
interesting.
exactly right.
You know, we had so many of these competitors. I want to say we had 86 people who made it past the check-in. I think we had 90 and then some DQs. But yeah, it's so cool finally seeing who's going to be making it out of this bracket just full of sharks. You know, we see the shark on the screen in the lobby. That's basically all of these 86 competitors coming out here. So if you're able to make it into the top 8 from this stacked ass bracket, you got to pat yourself on the back. Even if you make it the top 8 qualifiers, honestly, you know, great job so far.
Damn, Remi's got a Biken now. They're going from Axel to Pot to Biken. Is that the pipeline?
Oh, you're it's the VTuber, the alien slug VTuber pipeline. The Axel into the Potemkin into the Viking. It's like, okay, you go from Axel, who's like, oh, great tournament pick, able to really force a particular type of playstyle from people, and you know, maybe they flinch a little bit unless they know the matchup. And then you go to pour one out for the homie Potemkin, you know, just praying every patch, 6P'ing every patch for something that's gonna bring them out of that bottom 1 territory. I know Nick is in the chat, he's like, respect for my boy Potemkin. I just want that buff to bring him back. Of course, we have the loyalists, you know, but Remi experiencing the true despair of Potemkin, and then going back into the enlightenment of, oh, Biken? You know, Biken didn't get too many crazy changes this patch, but she's been eating since the last patch. You know, she didn't need the winter to bring her into that top tier territory. So let's see how Remi is able to navigate with the Yo Johnsons, the 2Ds, and everything in between.
I mean, that is the perfect pipeline, right? We do have with Shine also going through that pipeline. You go from yourself being like, I'm tired of carrying my character. I need to play a character that carries me. And that's why you go from Potemkin to Biken. You're like, I'm tired of putting in all this work. I gotta do like 12 car cancels just to do a single meaty. Let me play something that I can just RPS on my own wake up and start trying to cook.
Yeah, I know you guys are used to, you know, you go on Dust Loop, you look up the combos for your character, and normally it'll be like 1 to 3 numbers and then a letter. And then, you know, the little arrow, and then you repeat that until the combo's over. You're like, oh, 5K, 6H, 214S. And then you look at Potemkin's combos, and you see like, oh, Kara back Megafist into Kara back Megafist. But this one's Kara canceled from 6H, and you are looking at something like truly unintelligible. So respect to the Potemkin character loyalists who are able to keep up with this alphanumeric ass combo. You know, it couldn't be me, but you're stronger players than I'll ever be.
No, it's like I was looking into it. It's like off a standard knockdown. You have to Kara cancel your hammer fall in a hammer fall break. Yeah, when you're Kara canceling the move that moves you forward, that's how you know it's bad, right? Like that's it.
How do I get in the right position for media timing? Oh yeah, you just gotta Kara cancel your advancing move. Oh, I can't just like press my dash macro? Oh, you don't have a dash. Oh, I see. Thanks.
It looks like we're ready. I did pop in the Remi Celeste stream to see how it was going. It looks like we're ready for the next match. Remi taking it 3-2 in a close match over Blue Heck. Now going to be going up against Kreeg here as we get these people inside of our little cozy cabin here. That's Remi Celeste making their way out. Now we need to just track down the Happy Chaos player out there in the wilderness, practicing some mix-ups. Shooting some people out there. You're rain them all in.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You know, you mentioned 3-2 against Blue Heck, and obviously, you know, Remi Celeste, one of the premier players out here. You know, even on a new character like Viken, Remi Celeste obviously has a lot of that game knowledge, a lot of that experience. So to be able to take 2 games off of Remi, you know, we might be seeing Blue Heck later. And Lamayo in the chat, you know, reminding us that Blue Heck is actually a Kai player. So, you know, with Kaizo D, with Blue Heck, we might be seeing some of that Kai Kisuke representation. But yeah, like you mentioned, Remi Celeste versus Kreeg up on stream next.
Just gotta represent Kai, right? Because these players out here saying Kai is like bottom 3. That's what I see. That's what I see on the Twitters. You know, Kai players since the earliest times have been the most expert down players you have ever seen. If you ever want to learn how to do it for your character, like pop players can learn from the Kai players. That's how you do it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you just gotta downplay 6H until, you know, they buff the rest of your kit, you know, but it is really funny seeing half of every patch, you know, half of Kai's changes are always just, oh, we made this move better in DI, and then we made this move
Yeah.
better in Dragon Install. And then this move is also better when you're below 30% HP and you use a super that's not Ride the Lightning or Sacred Edge.
They
Which is
really
Dragon
want you
Install,
to
by the
use
way.
Dragon Install. They really want you to use Dragon Install. I'm hoping, like, the time they made Dragon Install Plus, that we thought that would be the renaissance. We thought we'd be seeing these players pop it out. It's just sometimes not always the best use of meter. But we're getting into it. Kreeg on player 1 side versus Remi Celeste rocking the bike in here on player 2 side.
Yep, and these characters need no introduction. You know, we've been seeing a lot of the Happy Chaos and Biken since last patch. Don't Care Bear saying, you know, people are sleeping on that double tatami. Let's see if Remi's going to be using that for any of these setups. The tether is applied here, keeping Kreeg in the corner.
Oh, the chase down here straight into super. This is going to be enough kill. And Biken's such a good character at sticking to you once they get that knockdown. They're going to have that safe double overhead pressure after it. Here we go. Yozansen, Kabari, IDN.
Yep, Yuzuriha opening you up here. Biken is, you know, on vacation. Yuzuriha is filling in her place with the skin on screen, but Remi Celeste still has burst available. You're gonna use the YRC though. Oh.
The 2H picks up RC to bait the burst. Very good awareness from Remi Celeste there. Builds just enough meter. Saw they had burst on table. Said, I got that straight hit I needed. You're gonna panic burst. Takes that first game very cleanly.
And I think that hit might have even been burst safe regardless, but again, like you mentioned, great awareness of the meter. You don't want to risk it when you know a difference of a couple pixels might be, you know, the difference between bursted out of the corner and getting the bait. But yeah, Remi Celeste gonna take the first game. Let's see if Kreeg is able to stop this momentum.
I think something. I feel like Biken's one of those characters that actually plays pretty well into Happy Chaos. That not all characters can say the same, but Kreeg gets this game plan going. Stop it with the 2S. Big stop sign puts him right in front of him, but nice ID out.
Alright, yep, 2K2D finally able to get the knockdown. Remi Celeste just waiting for the opportunity to strike, and no focus. One bullet in the chamber is the perfect opportunity to Tommy's safe jump into the Yozansen. Oh, was that a weird fastball there?
I believe that was a burst bait coming out.
Oh.
I think you could pick it up, but maybe not. Oh, almost messes it up. The RC pops up just enough. Pick it back up with the 5K. Remi Celeste, maybe getting a little bit lost in the sauce, but we're keeping it clean.
Lost in the sauce, but the character is not sauceless. Remi Celeste able to take that first round, but Kreeg fighting back here with the burst safe run under.
Alright, 2 gunshots here, straight in the super, gonna build these bullets back, and more importantly, getting this hard knockdown. Happy Chaos has some super good options, whether it be make the space, run in, just throw out a little 5S.
Oh, Far Slash able to make your way in here. You gotta make the most out of this. Oh no, I feel like that was a misinput, Yozansen, yeah.
That's sad, Yozansen. Once for the overhead, we see the jump up JS. But this is gonna be a lot of damage. Maybe enough to kill if RC doesn't spend it.
Oh no, I think Remi was banking on the wall stick there. Unfortunately. Okay, able to take it off of the scramble to Tommy to take game 2.
Celeste now on the precipice. Just 3-0 in Kreeg here, being our first player to make their way into top 8.
Yep, absolutely. But Kreeg not going to take it lying down. We've been seeing, you know, once Kreeg is able to get the opening, these conversions are doing so much damage on Biken. And of course, she doesn't have the highest health pool in the game. She's got great defensive options in such a quick 5P that's able to convert into the safe jumps, you know, the parry. But of course, you know, the health pool leaves a little bit to be desired going into the game 3.
Alright, we got Escabari out, plus frames, but nice way for Kreeg to find their way out.
Yep, focus super to try and keep Remi at bay here, trying to,
just
you know,
through.
very block timing, and then sometimes you just gotta hold that dash button.
Well, why are you bringing a gun to a sword fight, alright? That's what Biken's here for.
That's what I'm saying. Vikin's pissed. She's running at him because she's like, oh, this is not honorable swordplay. I'm going to just pull up, get into my effective range, but not quite able to convert off the Yozansen. Now you're stuck in this tether range.
Oh, goes on the other side there. Nice mix-up, gets the throw, too. It's one of those things. Once you cross up your opponent, the throw is free. No one's taking that.
Yep, exactly. Now, I'm not going to speak on behalf of Remi. Maybe that was the setup for the grab. Maybe they just misjudged the spacing, but either way, able to get the grab into the situation, closing out that round, and we are on set point for Remi Celeste on the bike and trying to make their way into the top 8.
Escabare, backdash from Kreeg, showing no fear, but there's going to be some big damage here in the corner and not enough to break the wall.
Oh, punching through, but the roll isn't going to cross up here. Kreeg is fighting on the back foot. Not a lot of health left, and with all the meter on Remi's side, any big hit could be able to take it, but trying to keep it up with the steady aim zoning. Nice. OTG shot gets you a little bit of space, but Remi is able to close it so quick.
Alright, focus up. Only has one bullet to chamber. Makes that space by throwing out the curse here. Able to get all those resources back.
Yep, and that's a scary situation, right? You know Remi is, staring at that bullet meter, waiting for you to get a little bit greedy, but not quite able to respond in time. 2HRC, pull up with the grab. This next hit could be it if you get a great burst. Oh, no.
Nice burst from Kreeg there. Able to see when Remi was trying to bait it. Now left with basically a pixel here. The throw.
Oh, into the steady aim off the ground, and that's going to be a round on the board for Kreeg, stopping that set point off of that scary pixel health situation.
Oh, opens up low, pick it back up, 236S here. And the wall sticks are happening. No, we're just going to break it. Break through the wall, get this hard knockdown.
Yep,
trying to put themselves on the board. What is a safe jump if not meant to be parried?
That's what I'm saying. How safe is it really? Can we truly call it a safe jump if it can be opened up by the parries? The 2S forcing out the burst from Remi Celeste. You don't have a lot of health. The BRC isn't going to keep you safe from the protection of the clone. You hate to see it. The far slash hit so far that it went past Happy Chaos, caught the clone, and if it hits the clone, even if it's hitting Happy Chaos, even if Happy Chaos himself is in front, still able to absorb the hit, and that's a game on the board for Kreeg.
Someone had to do it. Get down, Mr. President. I got your back.
Get down, Mr. President. I got you from the back. You'll still be safe, but you can just pull up. Oh, for real? That's how it works? Just trust me on this one, and the clone was right. Happy Chaos, the Clone Wars, trying to get this reverse sweep back, but you gotta take it one game at a time. Kreeg is pretty happy about that, though. Able to steal it with that clone interaction, and, maybe he's feeling himself in this moment.
Yeah, definitely a momentum switch here. I think this is the first match on stream that hasn't been a 3-0, if I'm not mistaken, so...
I believe so.
Yeah, Kreeg trying to be like, I will break the curse.
We
can have close matches tonight.
Absolutely. Oh, pulling up into the tether situation. JK to frame kill, but the throw is going to whiff maybe a little bit too early on the blockstone.
Dash up here. RC. Focus up beforehand. Get that meter as we go through the wall. And still, Remi, no fear, just trying to pull up. Nice 6P, though.
Oh my goodness, the at the ready shot's going to carry you all the way to the corner. And Kreeg really feeling themselves right now, taking another round.
Oh, the 2S does not get the steady aim shot for the pickup, but now so many resources spent trying to recover here. Nice defense, though. Saw it coming.
Yep, a little bit too greedy on the Yozansen without any meter to back it up, but sometimes you have to represent that option, right? Oh my god, blocking the YRC and the burst!
This should be enough. Kreeg bringing it back, making it 2-2 here. Trying to put themselves into winner's side top 8. Wants that little safety net.
And either way, I believe both of these players make their way into top 8 regardless of whether they win or lose this set. But, having the insurance of going into top 8 with the, winner's side, you have another loss available so that, once you're surrounded by all the Sharks who have fought their way out of Pool 1 and Pool 2, you don't have to worry too much about being knocked out of the bracket. But yeah, going into the Game 5, fighting for their way for top 8 winner's side.
Yeah, I mean, that's not completely true, right? You're going to be put down. You need to win one more match if you lose this to get in the top 8. So, definitely trying to secure that spot. Make it. You want your name on the graphic. You want to get that Twitter clout established. This is the way to do it.
If you lose here, you know, you're not guaranteed that top 8. You still might have that opportunity, but you want to seal it out right here. And Kreeg keeping Remi in the corner here. Super focus available.
All right, here, slump mix should happen. Just focus up, take that time to get some resources back, but giving a little bit too much of a chance for Remi to make their way out. Doesn't matter, though. Get back in the corner. This is where you belong.
Oh, and the Jackpot's going to take it. Don't even go into the super. Don't let them build up that burst. They already had it available, but you know what? Just keep it going. And Kreeg is looking to speedrun this reverse sweep right now. Set point available.
Yeah, I think they've just done such a better job at keeping Remi at bay. They've been a little bit more patient, and when Remi starts to run in, they present options like 2S. They're ready with the 6Ps. Now, gunshots, what are you going to do when I pull up myself?
All right, curse is applied. This is an uphill battle for Remi. Nice block on the roll, though.
Another one, 6P, has not been able to IDM for a while now.
Oh my goodness, Remi is so scary with the dash blocks. Any one of these steady aim shots could lead into the kill, moving Kreeg into the top 8, but it's so scary. 2K2D is gonna seal that spot, the reverse sweep. Kreeg taking it 3-2 over Remi Celeste.
Kreeg gonna be our first player in winner side top 8. Remi Celeste, yeah, there's still a lot of good players in this, and looking at it, Remi Celeste has the opportunity to play players like Skullduggers, Chetu, Kaiser, Osmosis, Rem. These are all players that are super strong, and that's just one side of this pool. There's a completely other side of the pool that we will be seeing a little bit later. That's pool number 2 for you those keeping it track. I believe we're going to be heading back over to pool number 1 now, very shortly.
Yep, and Remi Celeste, you know, like you mentioned before, is going to be heading towards the top 8 qualifiers on loser's side from Pool 2. So they still have to fight their way out. And, you know, we're seeing some sharks there that were on stream earlier. Of course, Kaiser D, Cheto, Blue Heck 997, Somnium. The winners of those are going to be trying to gatekeep Remi from that top 8 graphic. You know, you want to get your name, you know, get your name, get your character on that graphic so you can represent. It's going to be so difficult to make it out. But, of course, we have another game on stream. Moving into the next one.
Yeah, and this is going to be a stacked match of 2 powerhouses. We got Papu versus OneTrueSnorlax. Of all these killers, OneTrueSnorlax coming through, being the #1 seed of the tournament. Not only that, being our last event, the exhibition, carrying their team to victory. Go up against Papu. One of the strongest testaments, I'd say, out here across these regions. Been putting in a lot of work in both online brackets and some of those offline ones happening, but that's going to be a 5D.
Oh my goodness, the work was put in, but Snorlax dialing in that burst bait. Taking the first round, burst still available. Papu not too happy about that one, but you know what? Still able to keep up the defense. I like the FDs on the second hit of Far Slash, just keeping you right out of that command grab range.
Woo. Oh, the 5K picked up from that range? That's the stanky leg right there, all right?
The stanky leg into the wrist counter hit, and oh my goodness, look at all the damage done to Papu off of that single hit. Just stuck in the corner, the perfect to take game 1 for Snorlax.
Don't worry, guys. They lowered damage this patch.
Don't worry, friends. We added a little bit of scaling. We revised the opportunities for high damaging combos. Don't worry.
But honestly, OneTrueSnorlax doing such a good job that first match of just not letting Papu get their zoning game plan going. Just straight from the start being super explosive and just walking them down the corner and taking advantage of it. So I think we see Papu taking a little bit of time to think things through.
Oh, and I see Flare getting shot in the chat. Oh my goodness, the frame one. I was gonna say, you know, I saw the Let's Go Snorri. I was like, damn, Snorlax, you just gonna let your boys call you that? You're gonna let the chip hopped up on 4 cups of caffeine and a scoop of pre-workout call you Snorri? I can't believe this. He's trying to sleep on you, but it's okay. Going into the game too.
I don't think it's an online bracket if we don't have Flare getting shot in the chat.
That's true. It's simply, you know, written in the canon. It has to happen, or else it's not a real online bracket.
Up 5H clipping Papu as they try to approach here. just locked down in this level 2 blood. We haven't had the chance to see it. OneTrueSnorlax playing this Nagoriyuki, supposed to be a lot weaker at blood level 2 when they get hit, taking so much more damage, but not even the chance.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the defense modifier doesn't matter if you're constantly on the offense. And of course, Testament, one of these characters, you know, that's known for such great range. But once you're stuck on the defense, you know, you have a couple good lights, but you don't have any meterless reversals or a lot, you know, to stack on that flowchart. That's going to help you get out of the situation. So much damage once again done on the side of Papu. Fighting on the back foot here, and the grab seals out the game. Game 2 over to Snorlax.
Yeah, throws out the 5P real quick. Just to whiff it, set up the throw opportunity there, finish them off. I think it's really interesting how OneTrueSnorlax there is just spending their blood super early just to push Papu back. And once they have him locked down in the corner, now with these longer range normals, 2S, 5H, 2H, says you're going to be locked down here. I'm going to get that one hit I need and just take you out.
Absolutely. You know, these round start situations are so crucial. Papu, you know, just gradually getting forced over to the corner, even when he's able to block out consistently. You know, all these frame traps, the advancing moves coming out from Nagoriyuki, any of those big counter hits, once that risk is cranked, we saw that 5K do so much damage. Just walking back, trying to establish some space on the screen, the Grave Reaper comes out.
There we go, Air Grave Reaper. Don't let him jump in. And the Arbiter sign here. Finally, Stain's been established, maybe for the first time in the set here.
Oh, Arbiter sign is going to be blocked, but the Stain State gives you a little bit of extra time. Nice IBFD to push Snorlax into the corner.
Oh, and the tech air throw, though. And sets up the plate with the PRC. Now gonna have access to all these super strong special moves. Once again, another bite here. Baits it out and takes back the round.
Oh my goodness, and Papu was doing so well, showing signs of life, and Snorlax could tell that Papu was feeling himself, probably feeling pretty comfortable on the down back, and just biting the life straight out of him. Forced into the corner once again. JH, the safe jump off of the far slash series, you know, wherever you are on the screen now, go straight into the super.
Yep, straight into super. Snorlax here working on pretty much a perfect for the final round here. Papu really gonna have to change it around. This time just going for the close slash.
Yep, Ivy to get some space there, but catches out the 2P. Another perfect to clear the set. 3-0 Snorlax over Papu. We saw some signs of life, but just not able to close out that round. And Snorlax moving on.
I'm trying to take a look at top 8 real quick. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's usually set up for Pool 1, Pool 2 players to face off against each other. So, looking at, okay, so it's not going to be Kreeg versus Snorlax in top 8. That's not decided. We got to wait for these next 2 matches to figure out who they're going to be playing off against.
Okay.
But these next 2 players are already ready. This is going to be a battle of Pixie characters. We got Flare versus Walter. Should be ready to go when they get the chance.
All right, let's see it. And we're going to be seeing the Speed Demon of Speed Demons here. Walter, of course, we saw them earlier on the stream. One of the premier Milia players, you know, a Milia player that the rest of the Milias who are learning look up to. And Flare, the young chip player, as we mentioned before, constantly caffeinated, has to be, you know, that real-life cosplay of the chip Xanup, just zooming around the screen, zooming around the buttons as fast as possible.
Yeah, we could say... you know, Flare does take that caffeine. We can also just say Chip takes caffeine too. It may be a different calorie substance, but just for the sake of the stream so we don't get shot.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's, there's a little bit of activity there. A little bit of funny, funky powder, but that's okay. Chip Xanup is going to be able to control the demon within. Going into the game 1 here, you have to keep that speed in check, but catching the air dash out. Walter gets the first knockdown.
That's the classic there. Milia Close Slash gotta be one of the most underrated moves in the game. Super strong anti-air. And you just don't get to see as much because the lack of representation on this character. Just rock it with the Close Slash again to catch him off guard.
Yep, and Flare trying to go for that air grab to catch Walter out of the skies, but the punish off of it is going to be able to take that first round.
Alright, and we see these players just trying jockeying for space right now, looking to catch their opponent off guard. The JD as they get over top.
Oh, the Rekka, you know, minus even on the hit, so Walter's able to make his way out of the corner, fighting back off the minus frames with that close slash.
Oh, messes up the safe jump there. Nice catch from Flare, just letting the DP rock.
All right, Alpha Blade mix up.
And again, they're nice punish from Walter. You can't let these chip players just rock Rekka 2 like that.
Oh my goodness, the Bad Moon RC, this should be able to kill. Chip does not have the health to be able to survive this, and that is game 1 over to Walter.
Yeah, I think in this matchup, Millie is finally playing Strive with that kind of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Finally able to just let it rock, do some of these 50% combos.
She finally gets to play the game like the rest of us, and you know, with a little bit more mix-up potential. Of course, she had some difficulties opening up opponents previously, so now Turbo Fall can cross up in the corner. You know, just to add a little bit more of that mental stack once you're already behind in the match. They're pushed to the corner, but going into the next game, let's see if Flare is going to be able to, you know, navigate the neutral a little bit more around Walter, and you know how he's trying to keep space with all these compels, the turbo falls, etc., etc.
Yeah, I feel like it's just going to be super explosive matches that we see between these two players. Both characters obviously mix up demons and just looking for that one knockdown situation to start working on taking the game. And here it is in the corner. Oh, nice use of the far slash.
Oh,
Trying to
turbo fall.
Oh, Sensho connecting here with the overhead.
Yep, burst to get the corner here. Oh, it's so scary. Yep, pull up with the grab, maybe trying to bait out a DP attempt. 50% meter on the side of Walter, use it for the Bad Moon. That's going to be first safe.
Goes straight through the burst with the command dash there. Oh, recognizes it. Nice RCDP. Living on a pixel here.
Yep, trying to jump, maybe avoid an air grab attempt, but the close slash is going to catch you on the way down.
Yeah, Walter doing such a good job at just staying to the ground and waiting for Flare G to use up those air options and punish them accordingly. Chase down now, though. Oh, 5P pickup here. Straight into the super. That's going to do some damage. Not only that, this is going to give Flare access to one of the things that makes Chip super strong is these post-wall break situations.
Pulling up. Flare with the perfect, tying up the round count as well. Not going to have burst available for a little while now. Oh, the same side overhead pushing you over to the corner. Yeah, another H-Disc is on the screen. About to have burst up for Walter. Oh, but not enough. Not fast enough to keep the corner after this combo.
Oh, nice. Use the JP, stop them, but 6P, stop the approach, confirming the RC.
Oh no, that's not a safe jump though. The RC once again being rocked by Flare, forcing out the burst. But you're not in the corner, you're in the mid screen, so Flare is able to get this this offense started here. Delaying the Rekkas a little bit. Capel catches you out and forces you into the corner.
Oh, nice defense on the Bad Moon.
Oh, J2K! I could not have guessed what side that was on. I got hit.
You'll notice which side you blocked. You just simply did not block the right direction. And there it is, Flare. Able to take it. Rekka's coming through, evening it up. We're 1-1. And it really is just whichever player is able to kind of get their momentum going. Gonna have a strong chance of taking that round, too.
Yeah, for sure. And it's so scary, you know, on Walter's perspective here, of course. You get the knockdown into the H-Disc, you have to be scared, you know, of these fast lights coming out from Chip, interrupting, you know, some gaps in your pressure, and you also have to be scared of the DP as well. Of course, you have good options to bait it out, but baiting it out means that you're losing your turn. And it's so scary to kind of navigate the neutral against Chip. Once they have that triple jump, you know, and a bunch of the speed to be able to whiff punish any of these misplaced buttons. So let's see if Flair's able to keep up the momentum here going into game 3.
All right, Walter trying to make their way out here. And Flare really just trying to stick to Walter as best as possible on the offense here. Oh, run up throw though. Give him a chance to set up the disc. Beta Blade out and no punish though.
Oh, not going to go for the burst bait there either. Just, you know, content to let that burst rock. Now you don't have to worry about it for the next interaction. Burst coming out on your side as well. This next knockdown is going to be huge. No resource to be able to get out of that offense.
RC up into the nothing. What an air throw there. We see Walter trying to turbo fall, make their way to the ground. Flare all over it though.
Oh, the JP whiff into the cross-up, but Walter is not going to be opened up by it. YRC to take your turn back just gradually, forcing Flare over to the corner here. Tries to go for the reset, but J2K forces your way back out. Alpha Blade to take the first round.
Yeah, Flare's defensive chops holding up long enough for giving them the opportunity to make their way out here.
Oh, 5K just trying to keep up that space, but great JP. Resetting to the neutral here, pushing you out to the mid screen. Oh, this is so tense here.
What a challenge from Flare. Recognizes the fact that Walter blocked in the air. Now taking their turn back. Baits out the burst here into the charge 5 just. God damn, able to finish it off. Now Flare gonna be up in the set.
Nah, you gotta know, that was not the first time Flare has done that burst bait. Knew that there was just enough time to hit the charge dust on the landing, and it was cross up too, you know, because they're so far out from that wall stick. Absolutely insane, and Flare taking a second game here. My god.
Yeah, just obviously lab that out. Says, I know the spacing, you're gonna land right here. You have no other options. Straight into the 5 dust punish.
Yep, Flare with the Keikaku needs plan. Yeah, just needs one more game. But of course, Walter is going to make it, you know, as difficult as possible here. Trying to see if you can stop that momentum from Flare. But of course, the, you know, the mental boost from landing that charge dust to end the round is pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, you're already popping off, right? You're like, finally, I hit that. It's on stream. People are going to clip it. They're popping off in chat for me. Now I just need to finish it out.
Yep, you already know. Pulling up the throw into the corner here. Walter on the defensive. Oh, not quite able to hold the mix quite as well as in the past few games. Gotta let the mental reset here, but running straight into the 5K. Confirm into the super wall breaks. Gets you that positive bonus.
So much wall carry there we see. Able to break it here. Like you said, positive bonus. And that gives them access. Some of these are really strong pressure strings that we see these chip players doing.
Oh, getting caught straight out of the air.
I like there. Walter just wants to keep this corner and lock Flare down. But the defense got this young man reactions.
Great use of the 2S. Knows that Flare is looking for that FD, but the air grab is going to take that round. Now we are on set point for Flare here. One more round could be enough to take it.
Oh, makes it over the 2K there.
Yep, blocks the sushi and the sukiyaki, but the bonsai is going to open you up, forcing you into the corner. Burst not quite available yet, about to have it. Flare, are you going to use it? Yep, hold the H disc here.
Right, ends up making their way out, starts pushing Walter through, has the meter to burn, might as well, opens up with the 6K. This time...
not going to get another wall run burst bait. You know, Walter is like, all right, no more of these shenanigans. I'm just going to burst immediately.
Oh, pulls straight through. Alpha Blade connects and picks it back up. The JD to finish it off. Flare gonna be taking a 3-1 over Walter.
Man, and off of that first game, you would not have expected the 3 games in a row sweep coming out from Flare. But, you know, really just able to get in Walter's head here. It's so difficult, even when you're playing that mix-up character yourself. You know the mental stack of your opponent is going crazy right now. You know, if you're Flare, you're hopped up on all these cups of caffeine, you're just like, all right, mental stack, I don't care about it. I'm just going to parallel process every option, and I'm going to do run-up DP anyway. Pull up, get that offense started, and able to take it, moving on.
Wild. I gotta say, I don't think anyone was prepared to block that final Alpha Blade off the wall coming through. But we're gonna be going into our final winners semi-final matches, our final qualifier for winners side top 8 here. As looks like they're already ready for it. We got Lamayo here, gonna be going off against Zato.
Kurohitsugi, a you know, known Zato player out here on these streets. It's gonna be Eddie versus the fans. Eddie versus the Fujin shenanigans. Opposed, gotta get caught out here.
I do gotta admit, Lamayo, he's one of our South Florida players out here. Premier Anji, so I got a little bit of bias coming in.
All right, the fan gonna catch
it.
it. Yeah, the Oki on, you know, able to get the butterfly so much more consistently in this new patch. The Anji players are definitely eating off of it.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of quality of life change for Anji this patch, right? Get some new combo routes, all the things here. Gubby taking this first round, had enough mirror to RC into it.
All right, first round over to Lamayo. Kurohitsugi, you know, the Fujin pressure is a little bit difficult to hold, but the frog is going to bring you all the way over to the corner. So scary to hold right now.
Trying to reset, messes up the pressure a little bit, just too far for the 2 Ps, but it blocks the overhead.
Oh, oppose here, just going to go straight through the 6H, the chomp, 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 dinner time. Refreshing that Eddie gauge.
Now has this lead, just gonna make that space. Uh-oh, Butterfly ends up taking out Eddie.
Yep, breaking the law, trying to get a burst bait there, but Lamayo is not going to be the hero. Oh, never mind, I take it back.
First. He commits to it, losing that resource in this final round's gonna be big because Kurohitsugi is so close to getting it back.
Yep, the blue RC straight up into the grab, said no more of these shenanigans, tying up the round counts. Yep, Frog to snipe you straight out of the sky. Gonna look for the unsummon. No, just go into the command grab off the pose.
That's it up. Oh, spins straight through the frog, but that sets up the sandwich situation here.
Oh, not quite able to go all the way over to the corner, but the RC gets you there. The YRC resets the situation. All right, Rin overhead. Just trying to get the frog to stop that butterfly, but still gotta respect it though.
Frog anti-air sees Lamayo trying to take to the air. Oppose doing such a good job, and he backdashes into it. He was like right past the hitbox and moved himself right back into it.
And Lamayo just holding onto the burst, spinning straight through the opposed hit. Oh my god, the 5D is going to connect into the Jaytsu second hit. You have to be a hero on this offense.
What a mash, though, from Kurohitsugi. Gonna get enough meter. Counter straight through it, takes out Eddie, but the air throw to finish it off.
Swiping you out of the sky. The airlines have landed. Kurohitsugi taking game 1 there, but it was so tense in that last situation. Lamayo, you know, had the meter to be able to convert off of any stray hit into the kill, especially with how close they were to the corner, but able to clutch it out with that last air throw.
These two players, those last few interactions were certainly Guilty Gear gaming, to say the least. Trying to use the counter to go through Sword Super and just being ready for whoever to come after. But right now, I really love how Kurohitsugi is just trying to lock down Lamayo in the corner in these situations, always going for the reset to go straight back into Eddie pressure.
Yep, absolutely. Trying to use that flight to mix up the air movement, but Lamayo is just going to keep throwing out that 6B, undeterred, unbaited, but getting caught in the corner here. Going to be a lot of damage for Kurohitsugi into the Sun Void, refresh that Eddie gauge.
Yeah, we're going to see the classic stuff. Pierce straight through, able to plug it up with that 2S, and picks it up straight into another one. Yeah, just throwing Eddie out.
Oh, 5D the win button, able to open it up into JD. No, you hate to see it. It's okay, 2K takes it. A little bit of a drop from Kuro there, but it's okay. We go into the next round.
Picks it back up here. And again, we see it unsummon right away, prioritizing Eddie meter and the corner over anything else. Reflects the butterfly right back at him, says this is mine to play with. This should be the slump mix.
Yeah. Oh, the Drunkard Shade into the wall slump. If you're Lamayo, you hate to see it. Kurohitsugi going for one more rep, not quite able to kill at that distance. Dinner time is going to take it. Game 2 over to Kurohitsugi.
That's the one. You see them land, and you're like, oh, they're going to go for the low option. Open up with 5D. Very clean stuff here coming out, and looking a lot more dominant in that second game there.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot closer in the game 1, but it seems like Kuro is pretty comfortable just sniping Lamayo out of the sky. You know, we've been seeing a lot of these 6Ps and a lot of these double jumps coming out from the Anji, but Kuro clearly super comfortable with using Frog to just snipe you out, bring you straight back down to the ground, and then bring you to the corner on top of it.
Oh, the 5P anti-air early burst coming out. The Pose is ready to stop the spin.
Oh my goodness, and the invite hell triggering that butterfly, making it so that Kuro is able to continue taking that screen space. Dinner time, once again, this command grab is coming up huge for Kuro.
And honestly, what a setup for it. Now gonna get a chance. Dashes up. We see Lamayo backing up Kurohitsugi, showing no fear. Unable to finish it, but more interaction. Yep, 5D gonna open them up.
Oh my goodness, off of the YRC, just barely saving that scramble situation from going any further. The counter hit 2S. Lamayo finally able to start up the offense here, but jumping straight over the Rin. That's one of the risks of going into the fast overhead.
This is a lot of damage here. And again, just keeping the corner here, wants the pressure over anything else. Oh, a little bit too far for the JD, and the 6P to counter 5K?
Oh, okay, able to block the 5D and get the grab out of it too, Lamayo. This is a great situation for you. You have 50% meter to keep up the pressure. Don't need it, just use it to kill. Lamayo ties up the round count here. Still set point for Kuro, though.
Yeah, trying to make this reverse 3-0 happen. Okay, makes their way around Eddie.
Oh, Butterfly is available, and it's not going to be the first reverse 3-0 that we've seen, but you got to take it one game at a time, one round at a time. Kuro is just trying to be so funky with the flight movement right now.
Okay, trying to catch him out with Ko, but oh, nice way to frame trap 5P. The trade there, realizing maybe it wouldn't kill.
Opting to keep the corner situation off of that close slash. The OTG should take it, and Lamayo has a game on the board.
We got ourselves a game on our hands between these two players. As well as things, Lamayo just trying to find their way in, get that opportunity, and start putting them in the Anji blender, so to speak, low overhead option with those fusion follow-ups. And Kurohitsugi's just been doing such a good job at controlling the space, but the second game, find their way in, find their footing a little bit more, so gonna try to carry on the momentum.
Yeah, for sure. And it's seeming like Lamayo is feeling a lot more comfortable in these round start situations. A lot of the times, you know, able to, you know, keep it neutral or maybe losing a little bit, and Kuro is just able to get that Eddie set up on the screen. But the pressure coming out from Lamayo off these round start wins is so big. The blocked IAD-JH forcing the burst out already.
Okay, we see him trying to take out Eddie, but just a little bit too far from that 2P. Now a post comes out straight into Shark Week.
Oh my god, into the fastball. That's the Gohan Blanco Dragon Ball Fighter Z mix-up right there. Just trying to stop the approach from Lamayo, but already stuck over in the opposite corner, 50% meter to be able to keep it up. Yep, empty Fujin to return into the
ow. And this is going to get a lot of return. Oh, but not close enough for the close slash there. And no RC. This is the second time Lamayo's seen the block overhead. It just hasn't RC to make himself safe.
Yep, sometimes you gotta put that option on the mental stack, right? Like, oh, I have to mash on this because they're gonna go greedy for their turn back. Oh no, but you're not gonna have the opportunity.
Clean way to finish the round. Oh, oppose is straight out though.
Oh my god, this sandwich pressure into the dash cancel to get that corner carry. Kuro was ready for that hit off of the round start, but the spin gonna be able to get you a little bit more pressure.
Oh, this time it's the 5D. Picks up with the 5K too.
Yep, and Lamayo is just opting to not make the wall a lot. Wants to keep that corner pressure. Fighting so hard in neutral to get the... Oh no, why is he clears out the Eddie?
Catch the mashing. Oh, and JS hits both sides.
Oh, scary. The Eddie's right behind you, but you go for the cross-up low. 2K is still going to catch you on that PRC.
Oh, we swing straight in pose. Has time to block here. And he's been taken out. Back to this neutral, but 6P's there.
One good hit could take the set here. It's so scary, Lamayo. You have to go for something crazy. No, the jump H is going to take it. Kurohitsugi takes it over Lamayo.
Maybe seeing the JH just a little bit too late. But very, very well played from Kurohitsugi. Rocking the red Zato. I think that's underrepresented Zato. It's a nice color.
You see a lot of the orange, you know, whether the Zato players actually all happen to love orange, which just so happens to be the same color as 5D. I don't know. I'm not gonna say a word, but of course, you know, the red Zato, of course, looking pretty good. So glad to see that representation. Not too far off the orange, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But still, great work from Kurohitsugi, just doing such a great job of being able to not only stop the approaches from Lamayo, but also get these reset situations where, you know, Eddie's behind you, you're in front of the other, you're in front of Anji, and all of a sudden the 5D is just hitting you for 50% of your life.
Yeah. I liked how they navigated the neutral there too as well. Whenever Eddie was taken out, we saw him quickly ID back out and start just presenting a couple options, tricking up their movement, waiting for the Eddie gauge to come back, and then send him back in and do the dirty work. And now it looks like we got gonna be heading over to losers for a bit. Are we doing the losers side top 8 qualifiers as well? Because we got Papu in here.
I believe so. Let me scroll over to the bracket. Thank you for linking the bracket over to Corey. What is good? You know, we haven't quite set up the bracket command in the chat yet. You know, we've had a really busy couple hours, and we are so happy to have all of you guys here in chat with us. Thank you, Joker, for posting that link. But yeah, I believe we're going to be having Papu versus the winner of MjKurase and Mike. So we're just waiting for them to come up here. And who is it? We got Mike Saftig facing against Papu.
There we go. This is a matchup we saw a little bit earlier in the night between two separate players, right? The Testament Soul matchup. Now we get to kind of see at the highest level, because this is two specialists for their respective characters that have really been putting in work. Oh, early 6H! just
letting it rock. Oh my goodness, the H Grave Reaper just trying to get something on the screen. Arbiter Sign stops the approach from Mike Saftig for a little bit, once again coming out, forcing out the burst here.
And we see him trying to use his own fireball a little bit faster now to counteract the zoning from Papu, but...
Oh, finally able to get an opening off of that RC. A big counter hit 5H, waiting a little bit to see if he can get the burst, but great delay from Papu. Ooh. Possession to get yourself out of the corner here. Maybe trying to look for a stay in state, but, you know, you got to be scared. Mike Saftig is looking for you to throw out that crow so he can take that space.
Ooh. On the Grave Digger.
Yep, scoop straight out of the sky. First round over to Papu here. The 2S not quite gonna land. Papu is okay with just, you know, taking some space.
Oh, nice whip punish into vertical Grave Digger now. Bringing all this Arbiter, not gonna give him the chance to set up this fireball pressure. And the fireball to take out the bird. Doesn't want to deal with getting stain put on them.
Oh, yeah, I agree with the YRC. It's so scary off of that mix-up, and you're stuck in the corner as well. Could be a clean DP situation if you don't stop it. The pull up into the Gunflame. Triple Gunflame. We're Testament now on the Soul Bad Guy. Break the wall with the 5H.
And I think we see Mike's game plan coming into full force, just using Gunflame to counteract the fireballs from Papu for them giving the chance to make their way in here. Now the mix-up RC up and finish it off with the Volcanic Viper.
Yep, tie up the round count there, and it's just so explosive once Mike is able to walk over Papu to the corner. Doesn't matter how much health you have, whether it's 80 or it's 20%, you are going to be eating a grip of damage and, you know, going into the next round. First available for both here, just trying to get these H Grave Reapers onto the screen.
All right, now locking Mike down here, but as Volcanic Viper to break out. Run through 6S, low Arbiter here. RC keep himself safe. We'll see those vertical skulls coming through. Nice 6P.
Yeah, Papu is just doing such a great job of keeping Mike out of the way, but the PRC 5B is going to snipe you out of the sky. Force your burst out, but catch the approach with that Arbiter Sign. All right, the H Grave Reaper to finish it off. Papu takes the first game against Mike Saftig.
Yeah, I think this is so, again, this is loser side to get into top 8. Now, for those of you that don't know, this was our losers finals match for Gorilla Gambit number 2. So just to show that, one, the amount of players we have here, the amount of talent we have here, now these two players do get it back out. Mike switching to Ramlethal? I don't know if I've seen this one before.
I have seen the Mike Ramlethal a couple of times. I forget who they picked it against. I want to say he's used it as a counter pick against Happy Chaos, but I am surprised to see it against the Testament. You know, I can imagine that the matchup is a little bit easier to navigate, especially with how big Ram's normals are. You know, it's a lot easier to contest Papu trying to put out these projectiles on the screen.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, interestingly enough, last time we saw these two players face off against each other here in our own bracket, we saw Mike switch to Happy Chaos himself, so that's still in the back foot. Time to see how his Ram does, though. Oh, almost making his way over the super.
Oh, H, Grave Reaper coming out here. Not going to go for the 5k6H conversion. Unfortunately, the corner carry puts you in the corner after all, but the air wire C does not give you a lot of time to establish your offense.
Oh, nice ID over there.
Oh, just jump straight over the sword. Still has Stain State applied. Any good match might be enough to take the round 2P. My beloved.
Like you said, that's one of the perks of having Stain on top of your opponent, right? You get that one match and you can turn it into a full conversion into a lot of damage. But right now, Pop controlling space well. Oh, until they get pushed to the corner here. So much corner carry off the sword.
Yep, the sword first hit hits, but you're a little too far from the corner to be able to get the full conversion. Papu trying to fight his way back out here. PRC to keep yourself safe off of the Arbiter sign. Big whiff. Oh my god, able to keep the combo going all the way full screen, but the second Arbiter sign catches you out. Game 2 onto Papu.
They never see the second one coming.
They're like, oh, they ended the combo over, you know, I'm just gonna dash block, let me relax. And then you get caught out with that low Arbiter sign. It's a little quicker than you might think, so.
Alright, now Mike, Ram maybe not being the change, or the more we're gonna see again that Happy Chaos. That I do know they have in the back pocket, just in case. It's like break the glass in case of emergency. Oh no, back to the sole bad guy here.
Nope, just going right back into it. You know the memes where it's like, oh, one team wins and they like pull out the jersey from under, you know, the other team's jersey. Now Mike Saftig has the Soul jersey under the other Ramlethal jersey. So he was ready for the counter pick. He's like, all right, you know what? Let me just go back on my comfort character. I know the conversions for this. You know, it might be a little bit more difficult to get in the neutral, but at least I know exactly what I'm looking for here. Papu doing a great job of establishing that space control.
Oh, we see the 2H buff coming to play, bringing him back a little bit closer off that hit, vacuuming him in.
The 2H into the H. Grave Reaper just doing such good wonders for the conversion ability of
this should be the round? No!
No! Oh, no!
Happy little accidents. We should set them straight back into Arbiter Sign. Now Papu on match point here.
Yep, the opportunities. You can imagine Mike is not too happy about that. Nice IB on the Arbiter sign, though. Able to stand your ground and get a little bit more as well. Guard break off the Fafnir into throw.
Oh, picks it back up. Straight into the super here.
Yep, great awareness. The 5k cancel that first hit into the jump cancel, so you have time for that hard knockdown. But Papu able to fight his way back out of it. The throw on the, you know, wake up situation. Gonna tie up the round count here, but we are still on set point for Papu.
Yeah, Mike keeping himself alive a little bit longer, but Papu, of course, gonna be looking to close it out now. Pushing to the corner. Nice air movement from Mike to barely escape the skull coming out. RC sees the burst come through. Not the best punish, but definitely gonna be taking that resource away.
Oh, but Mike is still able to make his way back in. The RC Grand Viper puts you all the way in the other corner. Force the burst out. But Papu, it's going to be difficult to hold your ground here. Never mind, just jump straight over the gunflame. Oh, pistol situation for Mike Saftig. Any good hit could take it, but the Arbiter sign going to get cleared out by that 6S. Oh, no, now it's the real pixel health situation. I was wrong before the 5K. Oh, never mind the Grand Viper.
This should be enough, right? Oh no, not enough.
Okay.
2K to do it though. Mike keeping himself alive there in the end.
And as a reminder, this is the loser side of top 8 qualifiers. Whoever loses this set is out of the bracket. You know, they are fighting to make it into top 8, but the consequences of losing, you know, means you don't get to play for the rest of the evening. Mike Saftig fighting for his life here.
Of course, and both these players, there's still 300 big ones on the line here for this tournament, so both these players don't want that taken out of their grasp so early into the bracket before top 8.
All right. Let's see if Papu is able to keep up the momentum from earlier. You know, clear the mental from the errant game from Mike Saftig, or if he's, you know, feeling himself, really getting used to how Papu is trying to navigate this matchup, getting around the Arbiter signs, forcing the burst out to keep that corner.
And Papu returning a burst right back. Wants to get out of here. Start playing around the space. Teleport back in here.
Yep, and I'm loving the use of Papu, just ending a lot of these combos on the Arbiter sign. These far confirms, just making it so every knockdown Mike has to fight to reestablish that space. The 6P hits on the other side! The grab is going to be able to clear that stain state.
So let's chase down. On the corner now. Oh, 2K. Nice way to check the far slash. Takes him with the stain. Papu back on match point here.
Alright, you just need one more round to close it out. But you know, every time we say that, Mike gets the Super Saiyan power-up. When his back is against the wall, he's able to clutch it out, but getting caught out by not one, but two Arbiter signs here. The H Grave Reaper gonna do a grip of damage by that Stain State as well.
Ooh,
oh no, off the trade, it doesn't proc. Oh no.
RC here, a little bit of a delay, looking for the burst here. Now locked down in the corner. Gold burst is spent though from Mike. Heavy Mob Cemetery being spent. Okay, has 100 meter, makes himself safe.
Mike Saftig not afraid to go for the big baller plays even at such low health. You know, at risk of being knocked out of the bracket here. Blocking the first
here. Doesn't
no, you
spend the meter. The bait's out the throw. Mike still keeping it alive.
Oh my god. If you're Papu, you are sweating right now. You're like, oh man, I let him get away with the HMC RC. Not quite able to close it out, but you are still on set point here. Before it gets to the game 5, you have to stop it. Otherwise, the mental of the reverse sweep is going to be a lot to handle. The Crow misses.
Uh-oh, makes their way in with the JS. Lock down
but
the
drops
corner.
the JD.
That's one. Two.
That's two.
This time going for it. This should be enough. Straight in the super. We got a game 5 situation on our hands between these two players.
Oh my god, Beefy. I cannot believe it. Papu was looking so strong in the first 2 games. Mike Saftig really just finding his stride, you know, even after the character switch. I feel like, you know, going from your main, then to the secondary to try and counterpick the matchup, and then going back to your main, that can take a lot out of your mental, right? Because you're like, oh man, I failed on my main, and then I also tried to, you know, play the tactics rather than the comfort. But then going back to the comfort pick, Mike Saftig taking 1 and then 2 games in a row. The momentum is so hot for him right now to try and get this reverse sweep.
Yeah, and certainly keeping it alive. I think he's playing in a little bit of a different way, though. We saw that first game. Just a lot more aggressive, a little bit, not as much throwing out Gunflame, not trying to play this zoning war or anything. Just finding that one chance in, getting the big counter hit that they need. A little bit of burst bait there coming out.
All right. H Grave or S Grave Reaper just trying to keep up that space here. Gotta be scared of the Arbiter signs, but you know, the quickness, the increased speed on the Gunflame actually just reaching Papu so fast. Maybe not used to the projectiles coming out from Mike Saftig to keep this corner pressure.
Uh-oh, picks up with a 6P here, looking clean. Low slash, and now Mike is the one on match point, changing it around.
Oh my goodness, Mike Saftig is hot off this momentum, and Papu does not have a burst available. The far slash is not going to get you quite the space that you need to stop Mike Saftig's approach. H Grave Reaper, oh, great block of the DP though. Oh my god, Los Combos Optimal going for the charge on that H Grave Reaper. So much damage off of the EXE Beast. One good hit is going to be enough to tie it, but the Grand Viper a little too late on the mash to catch it.
5P out, RC to make sure they're able to confirm here. We got ourselves a final round here. Both players very even in all resources.
Yep, the double Luigi. It's so scary. The burst is about to be available for both of them. But you know, it's scary. You know, they might be mashing burst right as it's about to come up. The burst bait is something you got to worry about. Nice IBFD. The Bandit Bringer situation. Just use the far slash to get that space.
Makes their way over the dove. Blocks the Arbiter sign. Now locking it in. The counter hit 6S here.
Oh, clean the DP. Not gonna wall stick. Yep, burst available to bring you out to the mid screen. Go for the big boy bombos. Full charge H Grave Reaper gonna bring you over to the corner. Stain State is applied. Not enough time to 6P though, but
oh, burst at the perfect time. These Arbiter signs though putting in work here.
Yep, 50% meter available for both of them right now. DPRC is on the table. That's one throw.
Run up throw, and this should be enough. Just needs to finish it off. Here we see it, the super. Mike Saftig gonna be making it happen back on his main, the reverse 3-0.
down to the last hit situation. That last 50-meter was what decided it, and that's going to be Mike. Yeah, like you said, moving on to top 8, but Papu doing such a great job just trying to hold out the ground constantly at that match point, but just not quite able to close it out. And as the games progressed, Mike was just getting more and more confident. You know, it's so hard to stop the momentum when the Soul player especially is feeling himself like that.
Yeah, if you're Mike, you definitely have to be feeling pretty good after that, right? I'm sure it can definitely be a frustrating matchup against Testament there, but just finding the right opportunities come in. Such an optimal player, making every hit count. Gonna be moving on. And now we're gonna be seeing another teammate of Papu's make their way to the table. I believe we got Remi Celeste versus Kaiser.
All right, yeah, we saw Remi get knocked down into the loser side top 8 qualifier earlier. So that's going to be Remi fighting their way once again for the top 8 qualifier. It's not quite the winner side that they were looking for, but you know, they're still trying to make their way onto that graphic. Let's see if Kaiser D is able to stop it here.
And of course, Kaiser, we saw them earlier on stream as well. Got knocked down losers against Walter.
Yes.
For these players trying to redeem themselves. Okay, coming in the Kai Classic, just throwing right after Fujiark.
Yep, the charge stun edge, Sacred Edge to keep up that shock state. Plus frames off the Fujiark, but it doesn't matter if you get the hit. HGP is not going to be quite enough to kill, though, past the Japanese guts. Oh, but stun edge is.
Yeah, we see the Sacred Edge buffs coming through, right? Now guard breaking the opponent. They'll make themselves extremely plus. Nice 6P here. Oh, the shimmy
Ivy on the stun edge. Oh, yep, the burst comes out, stopping the Kabari knockdown off of that far slash. The HGP, look at the launch. Look how far that carried over into the corner.
GD open up. Saw Kaiser maybe looking for overhead option. Oh, nice defense from Remi, though. Oh, we swing with those Vapor Thrusts. The 6H swings the wrong direction.
Oh, and Remi Celeste is trying to get the offense started. Catches you on the startup of that Kabari, though. You're a little too close.
6P should be able to RC and finish them off. Kaiser here gonna take that first game.
Just trying to keep it safe with the repeated punch normals. Sees the RC and you're like, all right, I have all the time in the world to confirm. I just have to not drop. First game over to Kaiser D. And I don't believe we're going to be seeing the switch from Remi Celeste here. It looks like they're going to be sticking to the bike in. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of an extra walk back here. Are we going to see? No, I don't think that's enough time to switch characters.
There we go. So sticking with the bike in. It's one of those things, you're playing a new character, right? You certainly have to weather the storm when you're trying to just improve on that new character. So we'll be seeing Remi doing that right now, even to go against Kaiser.
Already, just pulling up, dash blocking, trying to get some space, and already forcing out Kaiser D's burst.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to let Remi get that opportunity to start getting Biken's game plan going. Uh-oh! You're not trapped. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Absolutely. The tether. Oh, once again getting reapplied. Remi has the Oki situation here. The corner is stuck. Oh. Not quite able to get the punish on the DP, but able to get the opening off the scramble afterwards. Yep, just go for the Tatami safe. What?
Flying everywhere right now. Remi's moving all the way through the screen, but confirms in to ride the lightning.
Yep, trying to do the Spirit Airlines, but Delta is coming through. Able to get that metered wall break, but still fighting in the neutral to pin down Remi Celeste. Just jumping around, trying to be a little funky in the neutral. Woo!
It's such a clean combo. That looks like mostly burst safe. I gotta guess. I think there's a few opportunities, but the way they RC back straight into the heavy sun edge.
Oh no, you got the counter hit 5H, maybe trying to, input that Escabari to optimize on the damage, but just dropping the confirm for it. You hate to see it. Charge stun edge is on the screen.
Oh, ID back, JS there. Well, but answers back with ID on. Oh no! This man Kaiser, he's been going ham with these reversals right now, and it's really working out for him.
We saw Sin get to ride the lightning, and Kaiser D is saying, son, here's how you do it. Kaiser D takes another game.
Now Kaiser, given the opportunity, knock Remi out of the bracket, make their way into top 8. and qualify there on the loser side.
Alrighty, heading right into it. Next game on the board. I believe we're 2-0 right now for Kaiser D. Correct me if I'm wrong, Beefy.
No, that's correct. Kaiser really making quick work, trying to do the any percent take Remi out of the bracket. And so far, Kaiser not biting on any of these Kabaris, but Remi Celeste not following suit at all.
Oh, Kabari knocked down into the safe jump.
Oh, no.
Wait! Apparently not safe enough. Parries aren't the only thing that can go through the safe jump. Maybe just a little bit of a missed time there. And Remi Celeste is going to pay for it. The charge stun edge. Yep, Sacred Edge to take it. Oh, you hate to see it. It was DP safe. Maybe just a little late on the setup.
Oh, and the Scum Dipper through here. Kaiser now on match point, and again, these Vapor Thrusts been going crazy. Nice 5P to keep Remi locked down. And I love this range that they're playing at. Trying to bait Remi into going for an unsafe option, and every time they approach, just ready for these Vapor Thrusts.
Yep, Shock State applied big counter hit on the 2K6H there.
Gonna have to burst that one. Here's the throw.
Yep, just trying to use these aerial stun edges. Catch the air approach from Remi Celeste here. Not a lot of health to work with. Big 6P is going to make that health even smaller. Catching you out of the skies with the jump H.
Look at that one. Oh, but the 9-frame bar slash a little bit too quick. Remi here.
Yep, Clad just to get some space here. Remi opting not to jump over the, the charge stun edge. Those 6P is waiting for you on the way down, and Kaiser D takes it 3-0 over Remi Celeste.
Yeah, and I do believe that is our last match here before top 8. Looks like we're going to be making our way in with these players. We got everything settled currently. I'm curious, I do think we saw Flair enter, so we may be seeing Flair versus Kreeg be the first match on stream. But there's certainly some other heavy hitters making their way out here, so be sure, stay tuned. We appreciate everyone coming out, whether you participate in the tournament, you've been hanging out with us in chat. Appreciate coming out here on this Monday night, Gorilla Gambit number 3, and we're going to keep it rocking.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, a huge shout out to 9 Moons Gaming and Gorilla Gambit for donating $300 to the prize pool. This was supposed to be a relatively small tournament. We were thinking maybe 30, 35, 40 people as a stretch goal, and we ended up with, I want to say, about 86 entrants after DQs from the check-ins. So we are super happy to have you guys here at Gorilla Gambit number 3. We are heading into our top 8. Our competitors are heading up to the stands now, but yeah, once again, show some love to 9 Moon, show some love to Valor and the rest of the Gorilla Gambit team for bringing you guys some amazing matches today, and also being able to support the players who you're seeing on stream right now.
All right, and I do see some of these winner side top 8 members come into the lobby, but not the correct ones. Just for you guys who maybe can't see the bracket or haven't checked it out yet. In winner side top 8, we got OneTrueSnorlax versus Kurohitsugi, which Kurohitsugi already making their way into the lobby. And then on the other side of winner's top 8, we got Kreeg versus Flair. Flair's the other player we see here, so one of those two matches are going to be happening very soon.
Yeah, we see Flair here in the chat, plugging his VTuber Oshi's. Respect. You always got to rep your Oshi at all times. Sometimes you got to get the power up. I remember one time I was in bracket, I was down 0-2, and then all of a sudden, I think I might have been Kaiser D, pulls up in the chat and it's like, oh, do it for Ina. I hit it with the reverse sweep that day. So, maybe that's the power that they're coming in with going into the top 8. Flair on the winner's side, Kaiser D on the loser's side. Let's see how their runs are going to be against, of course, like the killers you mentioned, OneTrueSnorlax, Kurohitsugi, Kreeg, Mike Saftig, Izzy, and Walter. You're going to have to fight through all of these amazing competitors to make it all the way to grand finals.
Certainly. I mean, if you don't have an Oshi, what are you doing? That's what you need to compete. Exactly. That is the true power boost coming out here, the virtual support that you need in these online brackets. Now, though, okay, this is the third player that's not... These players cannot figure out which ones we need here for winners top 8. But it looks like we got Kurohitsugi standing on the plate. So I do believe that's going to be them versus OneTrueSnorlax. Going to be our first match here. Which the Zato versus Nagoriyuki, I feel like is always a super fun match to watch. It's going to be up to Kurohitsugi to really block out OneTrueSnorlax. And we saw how OneTrueSnorlax played earlier in the zoning matchup when they're playing off against Papu. So I'm sure we're gonna be seeing some of those moves come out early. Really try to focus on winning the round start and carry their opponents to the corner.
Yeah, and Testament kind of one of those more like, frame trap, get around the zoning patterns, kind of keep you out character. But of course, Kurohitsugi on the Zato, we're going to be seeing a lot of these 5Ds, these command grabs that he's a huge fan of, that dinner time refreshing that Eddie gauge. So let's see if OneTrueSnorlax is, either going to be able to keep out Kurohitsugi or hold it once they finally get that knockdown. Very excited.
And there we go. OneTrueSnorlax makes their way in. That is a threatening avatar when you see that pull up, all right? Rocking the Leo jacket and the Nagoriyuki mask.
Now, imagine Nagoriyuki had like an actual invincible DP. That is a terrifying energy, and that's the thing that enters your mind as that lobby avatar enters the room. But we are heading straight into it, the first match of your top 8. OneTrueSnorlax versus Kurohitsugi on winner's side.
All right, and again, we see their pose trying to do it, but what I jump in.
All 5H already stuck that level 2 blood, though. Oh, going straight through the oppose. Kurohitsugi is still stuck in the corner with no Eddie to speak for.
Yeah, just sniped out right when they summoned it here. And then we're going to see oppose use the summon, try to do it very safe. Now Eddie's out, but taken out by the 2S. That's going to be a really
trying to get
thing.
the super jump in here. BRC is going to... Oh, no! Cold burst straight through it. And now we have so much meter to rock with here. Snorlax, are you going to be able to kill? You are.
Yeah, Kurohitsugi almost getting that game plan going straight away. DP round start here. But it's the round start of the gods. You gotta spend a little bit of resource for it, but now here goes the super. Break them through. And we see a couple of interesting options after the super wall break that OneTrueSnorlax is doing tonight. So maybe seeing a dash up. Oh, just throw out the clone, baits out the throw, and the burst.
Oh, the Fukio back, absolutely reading it. You have that last resource available. You have to use it sometime. Kuro, stuck between a rock and a hard place, and that's going to be game 1 over to Snorlax.
Yeah, very good awareness there from Snorlax. Not going straight into 5H, which I do believe extends his hurt box enough that the burst would catch. Just says, I'm going to be patient. Fukio back. Took him out. Double read. Kurohitsugi taking a little bit of time. Gonna bring it back in. Recalibrate.
Yeah, sometimes after the burst bait to take the last round, you gotta relax a little bit, just walk back and forth, walk it off, shake off the mental going into game 2. Winner's side top 8.
Oh, there it is. That's a big counter hit 5H. And this mental reset's been doing a lot. Gets the unsummon. That means we're gonna have Eddie when we go back to neutral here. And instantly makes the space. Oppose the block to clone. Next 6P.
Oh, yep, catching that jump H. Nagoriyuki, not going to go for the air stall there with the jump D, just going straight into it. Keeping the corner pressure.
Oh, gets caught, though, for calling Eddie out here.
Oh, the 5K unnerfed move, by the way, just coming up so huge for the Nagoriyuki. But Eddie, good hit for Kurohitsugi with his defense modifier. Is going to be huge. Force the burst out here. Oh, block the 5D. Oh, no, the trade with 5K. Trade. What a close round there. No burst available for Kuro here, and that's going to be a lot of damage if Snorlax is able to get the opening. Waiting for that Eddie gauge to come back up. Nice knockdown. Oh, they're breaking the law. I thought that was going to cross up. I definitely got hit there. But OneTrueSnorlax is unfazed, still forcing Kuro over to the corner here.
And there it is. This should be enough. Zato, of course, not a very gutsy character. Does not have a high defense modifier. So straight through the wall, take him out. They call this man the one-shot character for a reason.
Yup, just go straight into it. That's game 2 on the board for Snorlax. Kurohitsugi, if he loses his set, still has the opportunity for the loser's run. But you don't want to lose that protection of the winner's side this fast in top 8.
Yeah, you definitely want that confirmed spot in at least top 3.
Yeah.
Goes a long way from this one match, because now you're going to be knocked down for a chance of 5th, so... Gonna see him. I think they did a little bit better, though, that match. Just needs to, again, find their opportunities, but this man, OneTrueSnorlax, is a master of making sure they don't pop, and honestly, so good at just keeping the pressure going when they're high on blood. And they only have access to a couple of really strong normals.
Oh, breaking the law, going straight under that super jump, just trying to go for the cross-up shenanigans. Kuro, still burst available. Eddie available, but... Yep, look at all the blood on the side of Snorlax here. Not a lot to work with on the side of specials.
It's straight into the super. Just wants to give that chance for Eddie to come back, but nice 2K to stop the approach from Snorlax.
Yep, you gotta block out that Amorphous when you don't have any blood to work with, but, you know, just stopping the approach, making sure that Kurohitsugi doesn't get those free plus frames.
Oh, trying to RC through something, maybe make their way over Frog, but he was right there. Break the wall to stop the Fukio here.
Oh, able to swipe Eddie right off the screen, but again, oh my god, the far slash connects. This is going to give you a little bit more blood to work with the backdash to try and catch an Abaria 10th, but the PRC catches you out with the Eddie. Can you clear it up? No!
Oh, does not do enough of the drills to kill, but the 6P ready with it. Here we go, Kurohitsugi.
Alright, burst about to be available for Snorlax. Opposed on the screen, just trying to get Eddie to take some space, but Snorlax is doing such a great job, even with the Nerf 2S, just using it to clear Eddie off the screen. I don't know what side that was on.
Yeah, this time it looked like the first hit of Pierce was the same side, second hit coming on the cross up there, but now again just backing and dashing away when they don't have Eddie. We see the danger, but luckily this is not the fastest character they're up against. Good defense, but gets caught.
Yep, keeping the corner off of that 5D hit. Still not going to be able to kill with the 5H break. This is a lot of good damage for Kurohitsugi. Any straight hit might be able to take it. Positive bonus to keep you alive just a little bit longer.
And there is the Frog. No. Only first hit's going to connect, though. Coming back in, we see OneTrueSnorlax there trying to snipe Eddie in the air, but Frog a little bit too fast, hits a little bit too low.
Yep, snipe you straight out of the sky. A game on the board for Kuro. Finally stopping the momentum from Snorlax. It was looking pretty bad in the first 2 games, you know, especially with how fast this damage was coming out. But Kuro feeling a lot more comfortable, you know, not trying to press the advantage even with such a huge life lead, knowing that the range on these normals is going to be a lot to contest in the full screen.
And that's the biggest thing, right? Kurohitsugi just trying to do everything and use Eddie, just stop Snorlax's momentum here. Early burst coming out. And this is when OneTrueSnorlax is very high in blood. It gives Kurohitsugi the chance to really block him out. He's going to either have to commit to a Fukio for it, he's going to have to do a super jump in, and you can be ready for both options.
Yep, Sun Void to get that Eddie back on the screen. Pierce available. Frog forcing you back into the corner, but you hate to see it. The 2K. What's going on here?
Yeah, just got to get enough time. I mean, with Snorlax so high in blood, you can't even Fukio. Just going to have to give Kurohitsugi the chance to get Eddie back and try to snipe him out once again. Now, water though.
And both of these characters kind of want to stall out when they're at that weird neutral situation, right? Kurohitsugi wants to build up the Eddie gauge. OneTrueSnorlax wants to wait out the blood, but you're still at level 2, so the No! The invite hell not going to reach that high.
Oh, no RC to kill. We're going to be going for the mix-up. This time again, ending up on the other side there.
Yeah, like you said before, I think I want to say the first hit Pierce same side, and then it hits the cross-up. That is so difficult to block. It's so hard to see with the breaking the law, but forced over here into the corner. No burst available for quite some time. Oh, is this Sour Spot? No, it doesn't go straight into the cinematic. No guts, but I think you're alive for one more. I was so wrong. There was so much more damage left on the table for the perfect, and Snorlax is here at match point.
All right, here we go. Back throw. Uh-oh, in the neutral. Straight through. So high, now carry him to the corner. Oh, but this is a chance to make his way out. Oh, the pop! Straight into the Shark Tank. That's going to do so much damage.
Yep, the command grab forcing out that entire cinematic. Oh, the 6H going straight over the clone?
What? I didn't know it got that high.
Kurohitsugi going for the dolphin dive straight over that clone to tie up the set count, stopping the momentum of Snorlax. And we are headed to another Game 5. This top 8 is shaping up to be absolutely insane. The clash of the Titans, and we are not going to be seeing any 3-0s just yet.
Oh, Kurohitsugi doing such a good job of slowing down Snorlax in those key moments and not getting shaken up by the couple times you get hit once, you get blown up. That's just guilty gear strive for you. Gotta be able to shake that off, get your head back in the game, and just start weathering the storm.
Yeah, exactly. And after a first, couple quick games coming out from Snorlax, great work on Kuro for clearing the mental, clearing that screen space, forcing out the burst. No Eddie available, though.
Double the toe and the bite.
Yeah,
Now.
so much blood to work with. This is so scary, especially when you don't have enough defense as Zato.
Never see it again. Kurohitsugi just weathering the storm, but Close Slash gonna catch him out. Another perfect on the table, and that's really what we're seeing. We're seeing Snorlax find that big counter hit early on and really able to take the round quickly, or he ends up high blood and Kurohitsugi just slows him down and starts whittling him out.
Oh, that's a lot of blood on Snorlax, but you have the corner situation. Far Slash, I like the delayed PRC. Catch out any of these mashes and try and get that blood back. Look at the risk on Kuro right now.
Oh,
no!
Just hitting it, though. That's the anti-air.
RC anti-wave. All right, Snorlax takes it just barely, stopping the reverse sweep momentum from Kurohitsugi. Those last two games looked like they were gonna, be the momentum in Kuro's favor, but Snorlax saying, all right, I just needed some time to rest up my hands. Gonna speed run this last Game 5 for you. Let's not hold up top 8 any longer. But we're gonna be seeing Kurohitsugi on the loser side of top 8 later, so do not worry. And I believe we're gonna be heading to the other side of winners top 8 with Kreeg and Flare up next.
That is exactly right. I do believe both these players are pretty much ready to rock and roll too. They were waiting in the lobby throughout the entirety of that match. They said, we're ready to get it going. And this is going to be it. The young console chip player. Snoring up caffeine.
It used to be that the lack of crossplay stopped him, but now the caffeine is just, making its way through the airwaves, through the hardwired Ethernet connection to face Kreeg, the shooter on the streets, representing, of course, the Happy Chaos Cabal, once again trying to stop this ninja president over here in winners top 8 side.
Yeah, this is one of the things, though, going into it, though. I do know that chip players usually really hate this matchup against Happy Chaos. It's going to be interesting what Flare has to bring to the table here, what he's been labbing over in those console, the console zone.
Yeah, what have they been doing over there on PS4, PS5? I'm sure probably still getting shot. We got Lost Soul and a bunch of other Happy Chaoses, representing on PlayStation side. It's not too different over there, but the FD is just trying to prevent that chip damage from these shots.
Yeah, so we're going to see Flare trying to make their way in, but Flar Slash just a little bit too shallow, and 2S is going to counter poke it. Oh, nice defense, but it doesn't matter if you block 5D. There's a gunshot right behind it to take you out.
And sometimes you gotta throw in that stagger pressure. Of course, Happy Chaos is so good at keeping this pressure frame tight, but it's when you introduce those staggers that you really make them want to mash against those gunshots. And of course, those conversions are gonna hurt. Just gradually running out of these resources, though. Not a lot of focus left. Flare taking the screen space.
Oh, able to ID in here.
Nice block on the wall stick, though.
Oh my god, 2K going under and stuffing Far Slash.
Oh, caught out the RC there as well. Kreeg is going to be eating so much damage off of this wall stick.
Oh, RC in, but DPs anyway. He says, you're not going to grab me. That's not something you would do.
Absolutely, absolutely not. Even through the BRC, Flare is undeterred. Pull up with the DP to close out the round, tie up the round count. But Kreeg making a great life lead here. About to build up the 50% meter as well.
And there we go, straight into the super. Wants to put that damage on the table, get this positive bonus on deck. Oh, and just
going to
goes
the
straight
empty
in.
Yeah, great reaction to the FD there, just stopping the IAD. Says, I know you're scared, but the... Okay, cancel into the super here. This is going to be the hard knockdown for Flare. Still a lot of meter on Kreeg's side. Burst available as well.
It just finds that 1-2 K2D they needed to finish it off. Kreeg taking the first game. see that. Flair putting in all that work just to find that one hit from Kreeg, seal it off. And it really is against Chip. Just has to play super patient. I'm going to dash in, I'm going to block, and I'm going to try to find that one opportunity to take out Happy Chaos. And Kreeg's doing a really good job at just stopping him from getting in.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, just structuring the offense in a way that it's like, okay, you know, Chip has a lot of great options to be able to get out of, you know, this close range offense. But of course, if you get baited on the DP or you get frame trapped, you're going to be losing, you know, just about all of your health after that interaction. So it's so scary to, you know, match in that pressure. Maybe not scary for Flair, the boldest Chip player there ever was, but of course still a little bit scary in general. Able to make your way over to the corner here.
Okay, overhead that time. Early burst from Kreeg, does not want to get locked down his corner, doesn't want to risk the chance of wall break there either. Finally finds the way to get curse on, and just holds the reticle strong, says it will catch up to you, I don't care how fast you are. Can't outrun the bullet.
The tracking on it, the auto aim, but Flair is aiming to take out all of this HP, bringing it back out to full screen to maybe get these left-right mix-ups. Oh, trying to bait out the DP there with the walk back, but Flair's gonna take the opportunity to take his turn and the wall and the command grab as well. All Alpha Blade to seal out that round.
Flair here finally getting that game plan going, and Kreeg back on the defensive right away. Had the gun out, not gonna have the choice to block there. Oh, low this time, and just cannot keep up with the speed of this man.
Oh my goodness, goes straight into the Rekka. The 5th cup of caffeine is being done. We're gonna make it 1 cup for each member in the top 8. First is still available for Kreeg here, but it's so scary. You know Flair is looking to bait it out.
Oh, the haymaker though.
The pawn straight through the wall, jackpot, to get you that positive bonus hard knockdown situation. Are we gonna see the guaranteed curse, or is Kreeg gonna pull up for the pressure?
Oh, the roll straight through, and the Mars ate the burst there.
Oh, Flair trying to be a hero, trying to take the round back and take a game, but that's not going to be a burst available for the rest of this match.
Oh, the gun shot with perfect accuracy. Doesn't matter if curse is on. Says, I will anti-air for you.
Doesn't matter if the gun is sweeping the floor, it'll still reach all the way up in the sky, anti-airing you out of the IADJH. And look at all the damage you get off of it as well.
Oh, 6K doesn't have any mirror for a real conversion though. And the chase down on the backdash. I like it there. You know, he saw Rekka 2 come out, says it's my turn to take my turn back. And a lot of times, these ship players, they like backdash there. So, nice call out from Kreeg.
Yep, the 6S just covering so much ground. Great call out. And, you know, Flair in the chat say, man, he went 2S and I got shot. Come on, man. You know, it's something you always got to be careful of. It's like, Happy Chaos isn't exactly like a puppet character, but you got to think about the gun in that way, right? You always have to be careful. Even when the reticle isn't directly trained on you, you know, he can be covering space on the ground while also the gun is covering the air and just being like, I got you. Here's your full conversion.
He's an assist-based character, all right? He's playing Marvel out here. He can call the assists. Up, I made a mistake. No, I got you.
J-Rain in the chat saying, why did you press on his whiff? What? Come on, bro. You know he got the gun on him. But yeah,
I'm saying this character, he's been out for a year. Yeah, you're right. Whip punishable.
Whip punishing is just simply not part of the game, as long as he has the focus and the concentration available. But Flair concentrating, trying to get a game off of Kreeg here and stop the momentum from being forced into the loser's side. Yep, go for the mix-up. Nice blocks from Kreeg. I don't think he's been opened up by any of these wall slumps. Okay, we all got opened up by that one, though. If you say you blocked it in the chat, I don't know if I believe you. The 6K. Oh, no RC to back it up, though. Kreeg starting up the offense.
Nice pick up here, able to get the curse on. Doesn't have much focus here, but nice confirm in the super. Oh, the 5D.
Yep, the Yipes YI auto, the 5D, opening you up with that standing overhead. Kreeg just trying to keep up the space here, pull up with the grab. Knows you're going to get gritty on that. Oh, that was kind of the moonwalk at the ready shot. You know, I got to give it to Happy Chaos. Sometimes he does some cool stuff.
So just get away, make myself burst safe. I do not want to interact. I did not pay for a fighting game.
Oh, the curse shot on the way down on the IAD, but Flair's still going to catch you on the way down. Finally! Oh no, opening up after the wall slump, but no confirmed. Kreeg, the 5B, coming up huge.
And this is a match point for Pop.
Oh my goodness! Kreeg really just trying to seal out the match here. One good gunshot away from moving on to the loser's
Oh, but the 2S connects here, and this super should be enough. Flair gonna be staying alive. Never mind.
Oh no! Okay, the Alpha Vein mix-up able to seal it out. That was so close there. I thought it was gonna kill off the super. Yep, first available for Kreeg. He's the one doing the combo though, so even if Flair's able to mash out here, still got
comes out.
Yep.
Nice up. You can only block so many overheads. And this time, straight into super here.
Oh, grip of damage. Any good hit could be able to move on Kreeg to the next. Yep, holding out that FD. You got to be careful of the chip damage. Burst is available, but it's not going to save you at the full screen. No meter left. And Flair falls to the loser's side. Kreeg taking it 3-0.
Yeah, just looking very strong out there. We saw the zoning out in the end. Kreeg gonna be moving on. We'll see them a little bit later in the bracket to face off against Snorlax. But first, we're gonna take a quick dive over to the loser's side of the bracket. I believe we're gonna be having. We'll see. We'll see who they throw up first.
Yeah, let's see. So who we got on deck, at least, is Mike Saftig versus Izzy and Kaiser D versus Walter. So I think the only person that we haven't seen on stream so far in our top 8 is Izzy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is honestly a player I'm unfamiliar with, but it looks like they're pulling up with the Leo White thing. The king himself.
Absolutely, let's see it.
Certainly a character that a lot of people 2 patches ago were doing about, but honestly super dominant throughout the game. 2D, a little bit harder to punish this patch.
Yep, for sure. Oh, 6S able to get Mike that corner carry that he's looking for, just trying to bait out something from Izzy. Keeping that corner pressure here. Trying to establish the Grand Blue Zone, but DP gets that side switch.
It's always my turn when I'm Leo White thing.
That's what I'm saying. HDP is always in the bank. You gotta be careful. Unless you're comboing me, it's my turn.
And we're back down this slow neutral. Both these characters have some really strong neutral blinds. Uh-oh, straight in the back turn here. Nice defense. The counter looking for something to press back, but Mike not biting.
Oh my goodness, going into the wall confirms here. Oh, not quite the clean hit DP that you need to get that wall stick. No, Mike!
Oh, able to pick it back up, but that was almost unfortunate. I was kind of expecting a DP from Izzy to let it rock, but...
Yeah, I think Izzy, you know, just like Mike, was not ready for that DP to whiff. The YRC came out, and it was just such an awkward scramble situation afterwards. Round going to Mike Saftig, but not going to have burst for a little bit here.
Okay, stuffs the approach here, straight into another one. Oh, trying to beat the burst.
Oh. Izzy pulling up, just trying to go for this front turn pressure, but Mike, you know, not afraid of it. There's not too much threat of it aside from strike or throw. So content to just hold down back here. Oh, no!
Oh, the 5D to punish? That's true footsies.
Oh. Yep, pulling up here. 2K, you said footsies. Pulling up here into the back turn stance.
And just gonna get out of it with that projectile here. Okay. Oh, back throw on the bandit revolver there.
Yep, trying to go for a delayed BR2, but that's going to be Izzy trying to take their turn here. Back turn pressure baits out the burst. Going to be able to take the round here off of the wall bounce. Alright, 2S going to whiff here. Izzy going for the backdash, trying to take some space here, but Mike catching you on that counter poke attempt.
There's the burst. We saw the startup of the HDP coming out. Izzy does not want to take all that damage. Oh, this should be a big punish and back turn.
Mike not looking for the hit confirm there, said, I believe in the 2K clean hit DP. It's okay, SDP got me if nobody else does. Backdash gonna get hit by the 2D RC, but Izzy still not able to fight his way out of the corner. Oh my goodness.
And what a confirm here.
Oh my god, and look at all the corner carry off at the Fafnir doing some chip damage. You gotta be careful here. Oh, 2K2D to close it out. Game 1. Over to Mike Saftig.
And I have a feeling we are in for a slugfest between these two players. That was only game 1. These two players are throwing out all the stops, baiting out everything.
Going into the game 2. Yeah, they had to take a little second, shake out the hands. They're like, wow, I'm sweating, and it's already game 1. We're sweating up here on the commentary desk, just trying to keep up with these players. But we have this and the rest of top 8. So we are so happy to have you guys with us going straight into the game 2. Yep, once again, just swinging, trying to get a hit here. 6S, but you got to be careful. The DP as well. Great backdash to bait out that throw. We've been seeing a lot of that from Mike Saftig. You know, bait out the throw, bait out the DP.
And there it is. Throw, back turn. It's established. But honestly, Izzy really has not had the chance to get their game plan going when in back turn. Mike's been doing a really good job of avoiding those situations altogether.
Yeah, and it's scary. You know, I think it's reached that point where it's barely even the character matchup now. It's the player versus player. Izzy knows Mike Saftig is not afraid to let that DP rip. But, you know, maybe that's making Izzy a little bit afraid to enforce the pressure on that back turn stance. Oh, great job on the defense, but just barely gets opened up by that jump P. The RC, just so much meter on Mike Saftig's side.
Oh, round start 2S for that counter hit early on. Oh, yeah, Burst It does not want to give Izzy the chance to break out of the corner here. Oh, a little bit of walk back, trying to bait something out. Base the throw out this time.
Ooh, 6S, big hit. Go into the clean hit DP. OTG, yep, gonna keep up the situation. Whipped air throws a game again for Mike Saftig.
Yeah, Mike just one step ahead there. Izzy going for the after shadow or whatever is from Naruto, right? You got the clone coming out.
The Kagebushin no Jutsu, just trying to get something going there. But Mike Saftig, 2-0 right now, just needs one more game to move on to losers top 6 and knock Izzy out of the bracket.
All right, Mike gonna try to keep this momentum rolling here.
All right. Oh, and I'm seeing some information from the chat. This is actually the run back from Pool 1 winner's side. Mike took it 3-2 over Izzy earlier, so, you know, there's a fighting chance there. But, of course, trying to get the run back against the person who knocked you into losers. There's a little bit of a mental battle there as well. Izzy fighting out of the corner, but the grab's coming up huge from Mike Saftig.
Here we go, straight into super. Not going to be enough to kill. This is the king we're talking about. He certainly has the guts to back it up here. And that's honestly a very good reason. These players look like they've played each other before. And that's what we're seeing. Both of them make some amazing reads. Uh-oh, the RC there.
Oh my god, and Mike Saftig was ready for it. That's so scary. You know, even with the drift back RC, you have the H-boom right behind you, so just barely sandwiching yourself right in between both of those hitboxes. Great work from Mike Saftig. Alrighty, we're looking at set point here. Burst is available for both sides. Izzy just trying to play so defensive on the offense here. But Mike Saftig, we haven't been seeing a lot of the DPs out of the pressure here. Burst to keep that corner.
Uh-oh, puts themselves in the corner here, but gonna be able to use their air options, make their way out. RC to put themselves in back turn here, spend that resource. The chase down. Backdash looking for a DP, but Mike has not been one to bite so far.
Oh, 6H into the PRC. They're just throwing the meter at each other, trying to get a straight hit into their knockdown situation. 2S opens up Mike Saftig, but not able to go
goes
back
for the throw.
Oh, I like it. You know, hold on to the burst. You know Mike Saftig is eyeing that blue bar, the super. Gonna take the round.
Izzy here, looking to keep themselves alive, and that was definitely a big, because there's a couple of times Mike really tried to bait out the burst. But we're keeping it in the next round. Uh-oh, counter hit. There it is, spent. Yep, does not want to take the hard knockdown or the damage from Age Volcanic Viper. Back throw. This could be the back throw incident. Burst has been spent.
Yep, fighting for your life here. Izzy fighting to stay in the bracket. RC not going to open up MjKurase. Once again, just waiting for the DPs that aren't coming. The 2D. Oh, no, but drop on the Grand Viper. It's not going to get punished, though. Oh, trying to make the most of the
2S
opens
getting
caught out here.
Standing.
No!
Here's the throw.
Oh, just waiting for a DP that's not gonna come. Is this going to be enough to kill? The clean it DP is not gonna make it all the way through the guts. Meaty Gunflame though.
Lockdown though, using these projectiles, really trying to keep Izzy. But 5K go into the throw. Izzy is still alive. They're looking to make this comeback happen. They said, I saw you do one earlier. I know what it takes.
Yep, Izzy alive and kicking, able to, you know, put a game on the board here. That last match, you know, the match that sent Izzy into losers was 3-2, so they know that they have the opportunity to take games off of Saftig. If they're able to keep up the adaptations, you know, they might be able to get the reverse sweep and the revenge from winner's side, but let's see if you're able to keep up the momentum in Game 4, losers top 8.
What a whip punish there with the guard point follow-up.
Ooh, clean it DP, forcing you into the corner. OTG2S pull up with the far slash though.
Okay. Now back to his patient neutral. RC back, doesn't want to give Izzy the chance to whip punch that 6H.
Yep, keep yourself safe off of the 6H, but that's a lot of meter loss though. Just to keep yourself safe, the tension pulse, you gotta wait it out. Ooh, S Berserker Slash able to open you up, but gets the burst out from Saftig. Is he still working on the low health situation?
Oh, YRC doesn't want to deal with that, but that far slash is going to counter hit. Izzy choosing to hold on to the burst, going into what once again could be their final round of the bracket.
Yep, burst is available, but you know Mike is looking for it here. Last round, fighting for your life once again. Trying to make your way out of the corner, but the counter hits are huge. Yep, wait for the DP.
Here we go, RC here. Vortex to keep it going. Doesn't get
not
hit.
quite a clean hit. Oh no!
Oh, taking the corner back.
Forcing the back turn pressure, yes. Oh, yep, just wait it out. Try and get one more
Back turn
opportunity.
to
Nice.
anti-air?
Oh no. Yep, Saftig can tell that you're feeling yourself trying to enforce that back turn pressure, and now the SDPs are rolling. Is he gonna keep up the pressure here or wait out the SDP? Oh no! One last hit could take it. 50% beat of the 5D. Saftig opens up Izzy to move on to losers top 6.
Open them up with the slightest of pixels at the very end of 5D.
Yep. The max range. Pulled it up on Dust Loop. It's taped onto his desk right now. He's like, I know it. The spacing. It's in my mind as we speak. I move on.
I'm sure he's probably got, you know, like the old school FPS players. They would actually tape their physical monitor so they know exactly where the crosshair is.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what he does with the 5D spacing. He has little tapes all over his monitor, depending on where on the screen they're at, just to make sure they're spaced out right.
Yeah, he's got the Soul Model mod that shows you, it's just like an orange pixel that shows you maximum 5D distance. He's like, all right, I'm in there. Hacker voice, I'm in.
All right, but we're going to be going on to the final match of our first round here inside of top 8. It's going to be Kaiser D versus Walter.
Yep, we're going to be seeing the Kai versus Amelia. I am going to jump to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back, Beefy. But yeah, heading into the last match of Losers Top 8.
Don't fall in, brother. Here we go. Straight into it. Kaiser versus Walter. Coming out. Oh, round start 2D, able to open them up. Nice check, though. Early burst from Kaiser, that first hit. Just showing how afraid they are to just get these knockdown situations. Doesn't want to deal with the mix. Choosing to break the wall here. Give him the crown. I can't believe that Capel didn't connect. Now here, double backdash here. Far slash right now. Overhead. Straight into it. Does have enough damage to seal it off. Spends the meter. Pretty clean. All right, what are we gonna see here? I love the way card cancel 5K gets the safe one after. I do believe it's a burst safe setup, so very nice meaty here. But Walter finding the way out of the corner here. Oh, not ready for it. It's one of those things. We've been playing this game for what, like a year and a half now, a year and a quarter. We're not ready for Turbo Fall to be able to cross up. Should be enough. Yep, Walter keeping it on.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, ends up cross up. Goes for the low. This time, same side overhead. Dash up 2H, wants to hold on to the meter in the situation. Just blue RC forward. Kaiser gonna be letting that DP rip. We saw them earlier in the night play against Remi Celeste. Certainly a player that lets the Vapor Thrust rock. Damn, I can't believe, Papu, you're out there commentator cursing your own player inside Twitch chat. I didn't know it was possible.
Man, I leave for 2 minutes and Papu taking the role of the commentator cursor. You know, sometimes it be your own teammates, Beefy. That's just how it goes.
For real. So goes through, says, do it for me, as Kaiser gets his ass beat finally to finish it off. But that's only the first game. Certainly can bring themselves back into it.
Yep, absolutely. Shock State is going to be cleared by that hit here. Walter has that 5k stagger pressure to open you up. Oh my god, the empty JS into low. Pretty tricky. Kaiser not going to be opened up by it.
All right, this time cross up. Just going to let the H-Disc open up Kaiser here. Oh, the pickup.
A 6H pickup. It gets me every time. I'm like, oh, the combo's over. Pick it up with that big-ass move into the not wall break, though. And you might be regretting not going for the positive bonus here.
It's okay. Soul 5S is the problem.
That's true. You got to be careful with that Soul 6S. You know, we got to make it low profilable, no combo. But Kai 6H, it can rock. All is well. All right, into the H-Disc mix-up.
The overhead's gonna do it, and that is a DP safe setup there.
Oh no, the burst safe as well.
Kaiser maybe showing a little bit of unfamiliarity of how to get out of these Milia setups.
Yep, just trying to get something started here. JS to try and swipe you out of the air, but Turbo Fall catches you on the way down. So much meter, don't even need the rest of it. Walter takes game 2.
And then Milia 6k in there, and then it's one of those things when you're so low in health, any single hit is gonna take you out. These characters with 6k, it's unblockable. Milia 6k, Chip 6k, even Zado 6k. You're not gonna be blocking that. The mental stack is too high. You're looking for all these other options. Walter now up 2.
Yeah, it's so scary. You know, Milia, a lot of people will think, oh, you know, this isn't a great tournament character because she has such low health. You can't make these mistakes. But also on the other side of it, she has so many layers to her offense that when you're, you know, like you said, in those pixel health situations, there's so much on the mental stack to be able to track.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep, pull up with the grab after that blocked S-Disc PRC. Yep, try and snipe you out of the sky in case you're going for any falling buttons.
Oh, just double ID into the Capel, keep it going forward. Flying straight over Kaiser, but there we go. Pull up with the throw here.
Yep, into the charge on edge. Yep, don't use the burst here, save it for the next round. Walter, quite the melee around these parts, but not the hero that's going to use the burst after that life lead. Going into the round 2 here, sniped out of the sky with jump S, but go into the reset with the throw.
Another one. Yep, doesn't have the stun on top, so Future Arc's not going to give them the chance to take their turn back. Uh-oh, throw this time.
Yep, there's a little bit of time before that becomes active where you have the chance to throw it based on the situation. Lust Shaker to get yourself a little bit of space.
Oh, trying to bait something out, but Walter not biting. Going to be able to get the knockdown here.
Yep, reset into that H. No, just go for the safe jump, but you might have just let go of down back a little bit too early.
Other side.
Oh my god, the cross
ends up straight into it. Walter,
And that
gotta
little
be
walk
putting-
under to yeah.
Match point.
Burst available for both sides here, just trying to, you know, footsies it out. Has the shock state. Cruising with that 2K though. Ooh. Alright, big gold burst on the side of Kaiser D. Have to stop the momentum of Walter. Sometime the stun dipper. Gonna go right under that super jump.
Oh, go YRC to keep this corner pressure here, but Walter using that Milia movement to get right out here.
Oh my goodness, so many discs able to cross up, but Kaiser D is not going to be opened up. The stagger pressure is going to break open that defense. Walter, do you have the confirmed 50% meter? Should be able to take it. The disc break the wall in case of emergency, and Kaiser D is out of the bracket. 0-3 against Walter. Man, we saw some really good defense coming out from Kaiser D, but just Walter able to continue those offensive situations. So many layers to open you up. Eventually, you know, it doesn't matter how long you can block, you're going to be opened up by the Milia pressure there. But super well done, you know, making it to top 8 of Gorilla Gambit number 3, of course, is not something to be understated. So thank you, and thank you everybody who has also come out to the bracket as well. We're going to be going straight into the next game. Flair versus Mike Saftig.
They're just ready to rock and roll. They're hidden in the shadows of the lobby, swooping down from the rooftops to come on in.
Alrighty. These players are trying to keep it going. They know that we've been here for a little bit. We want to keep up that Guilty Gear Strive action as fast as possible. Go straight into the next set. Losers top 6.
And straight into it. Gets that whiff punish and the knockdown here. And using this gun flame pretty effectively all night to keep their opponents locked down in the corner. Throw connects. Not even go for any kind of OTG setup. Oh, goes low. Nice slump.
Oh my goodness, and look at all the damage coming out from Flair here. Able to get the pickup, and the wall break takes the first round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yep, Sukiyaki not quite going to open you up. The 6S forces out the burst here. Oh, caught out of the IAD.
Oh, the 6S to catch the backdash here. Has the meter. Nice defense from Flair, though. Bandit Bringer gonna open them up. Oh,
Yeah,
the
not a lot-
JS. Oh, what? Unable to confirm it. Hits in kind of a weird angle, and the JD didn't pick up.
Yeah, just crossing up a little bit too far, putting yourself into the corner. Oh no, gets opened up by that JP overhead. High-low is so hard to guess right on, and Flair tied up on the round counts now.
Instant burst. Saw what Flair could do that first round once they get these mix-ups going, so wants to go back to this neutral here.
Oh, 6S, great call out on the backdash, trying to, you know, make some space. Let Flair go for that DP, but still able to open it up, and look at all the damage done. First baited!
What an RC back coming out from Mike. Baiting out the burst, because we saw that start up with the 5D. He was swinging it, and then reacted straight to it. Came back out, and gonna be taking that first game.
Yep, absolutely. Oh my goodness, that last read, you know, just cancel the swing. You think they're committing to it, but you gotta be careful. That 50% meter just available and ready to take that burst bait. All good though. We've seen Flair come back from worse. The mental is always clear with this fellow. You know what? Just down another shot of espresso. You'll be good going into the next game. Game 2 against Mike Saftig.
That's the sensu bean for chip players out here. They down another cup of coffee, and they're ready to get back into it so they can heighten their senses.
Yeah, we recently told Flair that pre-workout had caffeine. It was one of the greatest mistakes we've ever made. They're like, oh, I can have caffeine and it's delicious? And we were like, no, just kidding. It was a joke, bro. It was a joke. Mike Saftig trying to open up Flair right now, you know, shimmying. Got that caffeine in the legs here. Oh my god, just staying barely out of the effective range of that projectile. Burst still available. Are we going to let it rock? Nope.
Oh, the picks back up with the 5K here. Straight into super.
Great awareness from Mike Saftig. Knows that routing isn't going to be able to get the wall stick, so just go straight into the super. Get that knockdown, but the DP. Got to challenge that pressure, though.
And the DP combos coming up from Flare. 6H though. Seal it, and another one for good measure.
Heading into the next round here, Flare has burst available. You got to be careful. The command grab is gonna whiff, but no punish from Mike. It is a pretty hard, command grab to be able to punish, though. It can catch you if you're trying to catch it with a falling button. Mike Saftig fighting his way out of the corner. The FD just getting that pushback, though. Stuck back here.
A little bit of walk back. Does have the mirror to keep it safe, though. Gets the throw 2D into the Oki situation here. Oh, wall slump, but that's the same setup we saw last time. Goes for the low there.
Oh, RC to keep the combo going. That full charge Grand Viper, the DPRC, though. Oh, no. Hate to see it. The aerial just barely missing. So many resets that you need to get this last pixel of health off of Mike Saftig's health bar.
Volcanic Viper 1. And the 5H to break through the wall. All come from the
meter on Flare's side.
Fierce.
No! The TKDP moves straight out of Flare's own book. A taste of your own medicine is going to take the second game for Mike Saftig.
I am the one that DPs, says Mike there.
You're not stuck in here with round start with me. I'm TKDPing you.
I think that's how the quote goes.
Yeah, something like that. I haven't watched the movie in a while, or ever, but that's what the Soul players told me the quote is, so I'm going to take their word for it. Flare got hit by his own special move. So true.
Alright, now Mike. Up 2 here in the set. Looking to close it out. Move on to top 4.
Indeed, indeed. Trying to make it over to the loser semis. Gotta take it one game at a time. Gets caught up with a cross-up on IDJH. That dash block, putting you in a little bit of a weird mix-up situation there. Nice block on the DP.
Okay. Straight into that HDP, and half of Chip's health already gone. We see the 5P match, though. It's a 3-framer.
Oh my god, the PRC on the Bandit Bringer, trying to get some chip movement of your own. It costs a little bit of meter, though. That's going to be a meter that you can't use for DPRC to get out of this situation. Getting caught out by that wall slick mix-up. Oh, I can't believe you put a DP on the right side.
Wall slump. I don't care what time you spent lapping that out, but nice use of Alpha Blade RC. Get down to the ground super quickly and able to challenge.
Yep, Flare getting the power up from the Chainsaw Man OP. The weeaboo ninja president of the world has to be powered up by these anime OPs. Taking the first round against Mike Saftig. Burst about to be up, though.
Oh, Ray with the defense.
Oh, nice block on the Alpha Blade. Oh, that Gunflame not quite close enough to pick up with the 5K.
The patience right now, the stare down.
Oh, JP, looks like Soul's the one flying like a tiger, walking in the park, just trying to get this last hit on Flare. G has a decent amount of health left, but with the Soul damage, might be enough to take it. Oh, the throw, putting you back into the corner.
Right through, RC here. And I love this routing here, able to carry him all the way to the corner. Not going to be enough to kill, but certainly a lot of damage on the table. Off of a singular straight hit.
Yep, the gut saving you, but the jump slash is going to take that round, tying it up in the game here. And Mike Saftig is on set point to move on to losers semis. One round could be enough to take it. But Flare getting the first opening.
Here we go back. RC, pick it up.
Oh, no. Okay, yep, keep it mid-screen. Keep the left-right opportunity. Never mind, just pull you all the way over to the other corner. Oh, no burst available. I like the RC. Usually the, DP is the burst point there. Oh my god, and able to convert it into the side bombo BRC. Oh, no, you're looking out for the DP on round start from Mike Saftig. He's gotten in your brain like that.
It's the fear. He's still the fear last time. Backdash there, no punish. Burst still on the table for Flare. I'm sure Mike's going to be looking for it. Nice burst, though.
All right. No, the IDJ is not going to get you in there. Wild throw, you are insane. Michael Saftig.
The Bandit. That's the Bandit Revolver mess up right there. That's the Soul Classic.
Ocelot missing the revolver, spins the RC. Should be able to take in Flare if you don't drop this. No!
Oh, the drop
Okay.
picks it back up with the 5K though.
Oh my goodness, my heart is sweating on behalf of Flare, but that's a game on the board. Need 2 more to move on from this set with Mike Saftig, but your heart is definitely racing after that last interaction.
That's the confidence boost you need. That's the pro tag power up right there. You're like, I got plot armor. There's no reason I should be able to come back like that, but 5K connects after.
Exactly. That's why, you know, Flare was in the chat earlier putting so many songs into the song queue. He was queuing it up. He was calculating the duration of the songs. So he was like, okay, in game 3 against Michael Saftig, in round 2, I will have the Chainsaw Man OP playing, and that is when I will TKD.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, not like this.
Flare G. No.
And I don't know where Flare's health bar went.
You know,
weird,
it's
just like
it's
that.
just HP Doko. Oh my god, what? The Clash Cancel off of the RC DP in the air, keeping up the pressure here. Stagger with the 5K, but Far Slash. You are insane, Flare. I can't believe it. Alright, once again on set point for Mike Saftig. Yep, jumping through here, just trying to get an opening. Mike Saftig struggling to close this out here, getting opened up by the frame trap on Flare.
As RC that time, keep himself safe here. Back up a little bit. Finds her way out with IDJS. Oh, and there was no hit confirm there.
Oh my god, the aerial
back
combos.
combos.
Oh my god, the whip Rekka into the overhead Flare is once again tying up the round count. Mike Saftig still on round point here, but really getting opened up by Flare. Once again, that wall slump coming out to open you up. Same side. Oh, a little too early on the grab, though. Still stuck in the block stun.
Way over. Back in the stagger pressure. Nice DP out. Oh, 5K. Stop Rekkas. And again, I love the way just using Vortex to carry Flare all the way to the corner. This time, the DP is gonna work. This should be it. Just needs to finish it off. 5K seals it. Mike gonna be taking it. 3-1 over Flare. Put themselves into top 4 of this bracket.
Yep, and it was such a valiant effort coming out from Flare. It really seemed like he was, you know, able to open up Mike Saftig in his last 2 games. But of course, the damage coming out from Mike, able to adapt, hold that defense just enough to get all the damage you need to clear it out and end the set. Super well played to Flare. You know, great job. Can't be too sad about that performance. So great job, and thank you for coming to Gorilla Gambit number 3.
And Flare there, popping their head in the chat. They got their DP. They said they won the war. I don't know about that one. You can post that on Twitter, and then Mike will strike back with you whiffing the DP into taking 50%.
Yeah, we have the counter Twitter clips here, so be, you know,
Be vigilant.
be careful what you post on Twitter.com.
All right, but again, these players just keeping it rolling. Both of them are out here as we go straight into it. Kurohitsugi versus Walter.
All right. Live by the DP, die by the DP. Flare is not even upset about it. They got exactly what they needed from this bracket, and they are super happy. But yeah, heading into it with Kuro and Walter. Alrighty. Let's see it. The Zato versus the Milia. Gonna have to get around both Eddie and the normals that Zato is throwing out here to be able to start that H-disc shenanigans.
Oh, opens it up just with the close slash there. This time, able to get Eddie back. Uh-oh, BRC shenanigans. And the burst is out from Walter.
Oh, going straight over the frog, but unfortunately not quite high enough. Caught on the way down.
Oh, offensive burst here. Wants to keep Walter locked down the corner. Seal out the round. Uh-oh, only first hit of frog's able to connect.
Oh, 5H is going to whiff there, but Walter's still stuck in the corner with such little health.
And Rock ends up same side there. Very ambiguous. Blocks the wire
end it, yep. Alright, burst about to be available for Walter here. Still down around, nice. Able to go over the frog this time. Oh, 5K stagger into the throw, but great tech from Kuro, sees it coming. Yep, frog to take your turn. Not quite able to get the sandwich pressure though, especially with Walter taking to the skies like this.
Just back off. Now reversing the situation somehow. Able to flare right around. Frog. Catch. Blocking in the middle to the ground here. Nice way to reset Zato pressure. Oh, opens up low. That's a lot of meter spent though. Gonna get it all back though. Command grab.
Oh my goodness, the oppose gonna save you on that jump H. Big counter hit, but not gonna cash out. Maybe
Yeah, tries to bait out the burst there.
Oh, again, caught out of that JH. Great 6B coming out from Kuro.
Time to go for the low option. Gets thrown out of the approach. What a defensive throw from Kuro here. Able to take that first game up against Walter.
Yep, and Walter definitely taking to the skies, able to jump around some of the eddy pressure. But Kuro doing such a great job of being where Walter is going to land and sniping him straight out of the sky.
Yeah, it's really interesting the way he's just kind of sticking to the ground, letting Eddie put the work in for him, using a pose to kind of protect himself, say, I don't have to worry about the mix-up anymore. Or once Walter's at that right space, Frog to swat him back out of the sky, so... Oh, are we seeing any kind of change right now? Maybe, I don't know. Does Walter have any other characters they play? I'm very unsure.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of these. I don't know the Walter lore like that. I don't know their secondaries, but, you know, even if they're not, you know, maybe just taking a second, consulting, you know, thinking, all right, how am I going to be able to get around these Zato normals? You know, if you're looking up the Dust Loop guide right now, shame on you. But, you know, I'm just going to assume, you know, taking a breath, taking a sec to, you know, chill out a little bit before you go into game number 2.
Yeah, you know, you look back at the stream, figure out what adaptations, do a quick VOD review with yourself. Oh, that's what happened, and bring yourself back together.
Wasn't Kuro who won? Yes, the scoreboard is a little bit reversed right now. It's 1-0 Kuro at the moment. All is well.
They're just keeping us honest out here in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. If we're getting doing God's in the game, we gotta mix you in chat.
Yeah, just be like, oh, that was a test. You are paying attention.
Okay, chat does make it onto grand finals. They caught the score. All right, all right. Halo in the chat saying, I love Disaster of Passion. Bestie, I know. You also love 5D. As do, you know, our resident Zato players. So, you know, maybe you're in good company around these parts.
Damn. Disaster of Passion sure is the song of all time. There's certainly no question on whether or not it is somewhat music.
Now me, as a May enthusiast, as a Paramore enthusiast, I love Disaster of Passion. Can I understand why another reasonable human being might not like Disaster of Passion? Absolutely. That being said, if given the aux, Disaster of Passion will be on loop. I will be taking no further questions at this time.
All right, if you're ever on a road trip with Jaytsu over here, just do not hand them the aux cord. That may be a disaster for yourself, but it's funny enough. I do enjoy Disaster of Passion as a song in the car. When I'm playing Guilty Gear Strive and I'm swinging my Behemoth Typhoons, it may not be exactly what I want to be playing. And I just hate May, so...
you know, you gotta be scared of that anchor. It's just a faster Behemoth Typhoon. That's a little less plus, but, you know, it is quite a bit faster. And it's attached to Disaster of Passion, of course. Halo has one question. How did you get such good taste? Bestie, I'm based. That's all I can say.
Damn. just like that.
All right, I think we're going to be seeing a connection test from these players. I think they're a little bit geographically separated, if you catch my drift, so they are just running a connection test real quick. I saw it 125 milliseconds. I want to say it's west coast to Panama at the moment, so apologies for the delay. We're just sorting that out before we get back into the Guilty Gear Strive action.
That just goes to show, honestly, though, how far we've come within fighting games. The fact that we can have West Coast to Panama, and that may be the extent. Who knows? We'll figure that out very shortly. But beforehand, I was like, we're in different states. No, we cannot play this video game together with one another. So it's really cool to see, able to bring a lot of different players across not only the United States, but different countries together here in this competition tonight.
Yeah, exactly. We have, we're still finding our way out of delay based for a few games, hoping we're in the Uni rollback waiting room, we're in the Grand Blue rollback waiting room. Technically, we are still kind of in the Dragon Ball FighterZ rollback waiting room. It has been announced, but we haven't heard much news about it since the actual announcement. But a few years ago, we would have thought like, oh man, these games are kind of just things that you have to play offline, right? Pandemic hits, like, oh man, I guess you're just going to be in training mode for a little bit. Like, that's just how it goes. Once everything opens back up, we will be fine and we will be back onto our offline. But thankfully, Guilty Gear Strive, showing such a good example with the copies sold, implementing rollback netcode and really showing to a lot of these Japanese devs like, hey, you can get a much wider audience if you know that the netcode is going to be a lot better. So thankfully we're seeing a pretty big uptick in this in a lot of the fighting game scene. Of course, Project L, Street Fighter 6 on the horizon, both confirmed to have rollback as well. So it's really cool to be able to see you guys in these online brackets. And of course crossplay as well, something I am super excited to see in more and more games.
Yeah, hopefully this kind of paves the way for that too, just to bring everyone together. I was kind of surprised to see how much cross-play integration Street Fighter 6 has. I know during the beta, like the Xbox One players played with the PlayStation players, played with the PC players, all in one happy family, and that should be working on launch. That's going to be really cool to see when that game comes out in June of next year. And I'm going to call out Ramen real quick out in the chat. There is no chance Tekken 8 has rollback. I don't think they've confirmed it yet. I do not have faith. Farah is going to be like, the rollback of this game is 2. And that'll be that.
Don't ask me for shit. The rollback of Tekken 8, you know what? For the sequel, we upgraded it to 3. What? Mr. Harada, could you explain to me what that meant? Don't ask me any other questions. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your service, sir. Damn, Project L.
Project 2030? No, Hopium. 2025 Hopium maybe. It's gonna be a while, but
I'm hoping we get end of next year. I'm hopeful. I don't know if they have any actual release date stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping, or at least we get
like
a beta or something. Yeah. And I have a feeling it may be pretty cool. This may be far-fetched, but maybe we'll get like an actual playable beta before the game comes out that like you can just play until the game comes out. It is being made from Riot, of course, and I feel like when they released like Valorant, when they released Legends of Runeterra, those all had playable betas up until the release of the game. You'll just not have all the characters accessible to you. So that's the true Hopium I got going on.
Yeah, we will hold out the Hopium. Hopefully, we are able to get a beta in the next year. I don't wanna pump too much Hopium into the water supply, but it would be really sick, right? We've been seeing a lot of, lots of pretty developed gameplay footage. We've been seeing some pretty interesting BB tag-esque mechanics, with the active switch and these assists being able to combo off of, your shenanigans into the tag. So I am super excited to see it. Beefy, did you ever play League, like the actual video game, or are you just waiting out on Project L?
I have dabbled in a little bit of League of Legends here and there. To show how little I've played, I have not unlocked ranked mode. I think you gotta play like level 30. So I'm like level 28 or something on the account, but I don't think any of the characters that I like. I'm a top laner. My boy Ornn, that's my guy. So I'm hoping Ornn makes his way into the game. I feel like there's no chance. It took him like 12 years to give him his second skin, but why? Are you a League head? over there?
You know, I used to be, so high school, middle school, I played a ton of League, took a break, you know, for all of college, and then when college was over, you know, during the pandemic, someone tried to bring me back into it. I was there, you know, for another year, and then I was like, all right, I'm done with League. I'm over this, over these shenanigans, and then Project L got more news, and then I was like, and then I stopped myself. So
That's
thankfully,
good. That's the
we are a
Sith
month
Lord
through of
trying
League of
to
Legends.
bring you to the dark side right now.
I know.
You just need to stay strong.
It's okay. We gotta stay strong. What else do I have in the meanwhile? You know, I got Guilty Gear Strive Winter Patch, the one where they you know, make some more characters more manageable. Oh, okay. Well, you know, we have SF6 waiting room. Just wait till I get in the beta. You know, maybe there'll be a third beta. You know, maybe before.
Oh, you
June.
get in the beta either?
Nah, unfortunately, not in
Me neither.
either of those beta tests. But I know that a few people were in there, and I know that a few people are in the quote-unquote infinite beta state, if you get what I'm saying. Sniffing a little bit of what sniffing a little bit of what Chip has got with these quote-unquote cracked betas, but, you know, that's none of my business. It's okay. Winning these day one brackets, and that is all good. There will be enough Street Fighter 6 to go around by the time June rolls around, so I am not too worried about it. Just super excited for it to come out.
Nah, the Cap Cops are gonna be out in full force. Like Chris
damn,
T,
they count?
Chris T's gonna come out to like the first offline bracket, like the CPT. Gonna get a personal invitation. When he comes in, it's all gonna be a scheme. Cap Cops blast through the walls and arrest him right there, take him to the Shadow Realm, and all the other crackers out there.
Goodbye, Yugi boy. We're gonna have to bring the Cap Cops. The Cap Cops are here. The vegan police is here to arrest your Capcom license. Sorry, I don't make the rules, but you're just not gonna be able to play jury. Unfortunate.
Damn, not be able to play jury. That's a fate worse than death for some of these guys out here.
So true. You know, it's not my place to put my opinion, but there are some interesting design choices out here in Street Fighter 6. But it's okay. There's a roster big enough for everybody. You know, whatever archetypes you want to play. The two new characters that we saw, I forget the names though. The grappler and then like the ballet dancer. They are very cool.
Marissa and Maron, I believe is the other one's name.
Yeah, they look super sick.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing Marissa on launch. That Manon, is that how it is? It's something.
I think so. Yeah.
I think she looks really stupid.
Oh
gotta
yeah,
be honest.
Manon and Marissa.
But I'm gonna play
and
the cool
JP?
muscle woman.
Yeah, they look super sick. And yes, as an update on the Kuro versus Walter match, they did a connection test. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too much jitter on Kuro's side, so they're going to be DQ'd at this point. Unfortunate, but we're going to be moving on to the next match. Apologies for the delay.
This is top 4 winners finals. We got OneTrueSnorlax versus Kreeg.
Fighting for that ticket to the grand finals winner's side, which is going to be huge, you know. There's a lot of pressure coming in from the losers bracket. Of course, there are still some killers available on that side, so they're fighting to not have to worry about it.
Okay, here we go. And the 6H not going to be enough. Kreeg now living with a pixel here. 2S sweeping back up, though.
All right, heading into the next round. Kreeg just playing right out of range of that 5K, but not a lot of focus left in the tank.
That's what Snorlax is going to be looking for, right? Still has a lot of blood in the tank, so when he starts focusing up, but the roll through. Oh, no bullets left, though. And this is the thing, still has not had the opportunity to get those bullets back in the chamber here.
Oh, the Beyblade catching out that backdash. That's going to be the first game over to OneTrueSnorlax.
Yeah, that was a very confident Beyblade coming out of the wall break. Says, I understand you have the chaos plays. You all try to backdash, make some space. So it kind of covered everything with RC there, right? Like covered curse, covered backdash, covered clone. You got RC and break right through. So very good stuff to OneTrueSnorlax.
Yep, going into the game 2 here. Let's see if Kreeg is going to be able to keep the swordsman from getting all up in his space in his personal business. He's going to be able to keep the samurai at bay.
All right. Now round start, very important. Just going to open up with 2S. Oh, goes for the bite. Kreeg one step ahead, though. There, see, Curse was not on Snorlax at the time, so he was able to evade the instant reticle and the aimbot.
Oh, this RC is gonna, you know, add another grip of damage on top of this combo, forcing you into the corner, but you gotta be careful. That level 2 blood, you know, maybe you don't need to be that careful if Kreeg isn't able to get an opening here. I jinxed it.
There we go. That's a little bit of blood spent, but not to pop quite yet. Gonna just have to slowly make their approach, wait for the blood to come down. And that's gonna open them up. Should be enough to finish it. There it is.
Ooh. And Kreeg is able to clutch it out. That level 2 blood, the defense modifier coming up huge there. You have to be so careful about the chip damage, and there just wasn't enough time to run down that blood.
There we go. We see using the clone to chase down the backdash. Now walking Kreeg to the corner. RC for the mix-up. Trying to look for something. Fukio back in, but Kreeg jumping out there.
Yep, the JS once again coming up huge. 5D to open you up, get the knockdown, and a little bit of bullets in the tank. Super Focus tops you up on all those resources, and now Snorlax stuck in the corner with not a lot of blood to use.
There we go, really just trying to keep Snorlax at bay. Super Focus, maximum resources, opens them up. They can't burst.
The wall break kills don't even need the steady aim shot. Kreeg ties up the set count 1-1.
Sometimes you just get shot, and there's nothing you can do about it. You came out, you thought you were an immortal samurai, you got brought back to life, but you're like, I don't know what a gun is, and it just takes you out. But you're used to these feudal era weapons.
You know, sometimes you gotta bring yourself into the modern age. You have the command grab, you have the sword, but sword beat gun. That's just how rock, paper, scissors works. But let's see if Snorlax is able to overturn the RPS flow here. The Beyblade forcing out the burst from Kreeg.
Oh, all those shots whiffing. The reticle could not keep up with the super jump.
The Kurohitsugi, not exactly known for his mobility at all times, but the super jump able to avoid the shots.
I'm being blocked out, trying to walk him in. Nice counter hit with the 2S though. Gonna give him the chance to make a lot more space and walk Snorlax all the way back to the other corner. Gets a 6H there. Oh, the 5H.
Oh my goodness, the BRC able to get you out of the way of the reticle just long enough for the 5H counter hit. Bring you all the way over to the other corner. Fukio is just enough. The OTG 6H clutching it from the jaws of defeat.
We see them physically zoning out Snorlax with the presence of the reticle itself. Alright, low on focus here. May have to find a chance to just wait for that to come back.
Oh, 5K into the far slash series, just trying to catch out a mash from Kreeg, but unfortunately has to use burst to keep up that corner. Late PRC to catch a mash, but look at all the risk on Kreeg.
It's cranked. Any one hit Snorlax can land, it's gonna be a big one, but Kreeg's the one finding the opportunity. Should be enough. Straight into super. The game has changed. Snorlax at level 2 blood, gonna be taking all that damage.
And not the hit we were thinking of when we were thinking of a, you know, kill to end the round, but just gonna go with the raw far slash, get yourself a little bit of blood recovered. Kreeg stuck in the corner here, waiting for burst to come up. No meter to be able to contest.
And look at how much meter Snorlax was able to build through all those of just Kreeg just standing there blocking the far slashes. Oh, base the burst here. Woo! Should be enough. Yup, 6H to make sure it killed. Perfect on the side of Snorlax.
Alrighty, taking another game. OneTrueSnorlax just needs one more to move on to Grand Finals winner's side.
Yeah, if y'all in chat are trying to play a fun game, every time Snorlax steps up to the plate, you gotta put your guess on how many perfects we're gonna see throughout the games being played. Seems like every single time he's on stream, he's able to find that opportunity to get the clip, see the 7 golden letters.
Yep, at least one. You know, Flare is up here looking for the clip on the DP. Snorlax is looking to add to their stack of perfects in bracket, you know. Alright, burst is available. on the side of Snorlax, just holding the down back here, not trying to be too antsy about using the blood to get in. Not a lot of damage off that steady aim shot, though.
Now the danger has happened. Kreeg, oh, nice bait on the burst. Kind of sensed it coming there. Picks it up.
Woo! Oh, but the guts, yep, still going to be able to save you. Right below level 2 blood as well. Might have been a different story if it didn't run out, but 2K is going to seal the round out.
There it is. Kreeg looking for the chance to go to game 5 here. This time opening him up with the low again. There's the wall slump. RC forward. Keep the pressure going. Trying to lock down Kreeg. Still has a little bit more blood to spend. The roll out of the corner, though. Pick up...
Ooh. Okay. Oh, yep. Not the wall slump situation. A little bit too high to go for some more mix. Oh, no. And resetting to the neutral. Snorlax going to take huge advantage. The 2K catching you through the BRC. Should be able to... Oh, never mind.
Okay, here, Snorlax super high in blood, gets opened up. The super focus comes out just to make sure they had enough resources to kill. There it is. We're going to be 2-2 going into it.
Heading over to the game 5 in your winners finals. Once again, the commentator's curse. I thought that last combo from Snorlax was going to be able to kill, but just not quite enough damage on the wall to get that stick.
Looks like Snorlax, though, unfazed, straight back into it here. Final game winner of this, gonna have the pleasure to move on to grand finals, secure their spot into at least top 2, and have the ability to only have to win 3 games going into the grand finals.
Oh, already the JH gonna whiff there. Kreeg making great space, forcing out the burst from OneTrueSnorlax to try and keep this corner, but 5D into the RC. Oh my god, that boy is so high. Trying to keep the burst safe, no bite. Woo! Yep, the super jumps here, just trying to make sure Kreeg is using those resources to keep you out. Oh, and it is working.
Oh, the JS to stop the approach. Is this enough? No, not quite.
Oh, once again, the BRC. Yep, able to avoid the reticle, but only for so long. IAD at the ready. Takes a round for Kreeg here, and we are on set point. Winner of this moves on to grand finals, getting opened up by the 2K2D. Okay, 2S for the frame kill, question mark.
And here, because of the slump here, gonna give him enough time to go straight into super, gain those bullets back. Here, look for that one opportunity to close it out. Really just needs to shoot Snorlax one more time, instantly bursting.
Yep, Power Slash gonna get you a decent amount of blood back. It's not gonna heal any health, and the command grab, the final Hail Mary, gonna get opened up by Kreeg. Moving on to grand finals, 3-2 over OneTrueSnorlax.
Yeah, what a good, I don't know, read? What do you want to call it? The fact that he saw that the throw was coming, he was ready for it. I don't know if he was fuzzy jumping, or I don't know what he's got going on, but he's like, I've seen that trick before. And I'm one step ahead of you, Kreeg. But don't count OneTrueSnorlax out. This is not the last of that we're going to be seeing of this player. Still in losers finals, and he's going to be playing the winner of the next match we have up here, which is going to be Mike versus Walter.
Alrighty, let's see it. The Soul Extraordinaire versus the most careful Milia you've ever seen in your life. Let's see it. We got the safe jump setups, you know, enough to mix it up and maybe make Mike think, okay, is this actually a safe jump? Or are they just going for a setup thinking that I think it's going to be one? I don't know. Let's see. Game 1.
There's a 6P round start, calling out the far slash from Walter here. Oh, beats him up in the air with the JD.
Oh no, but the burst is going to put you back into the corner here. Mike Saftig, burst still available. You got to be careful of the S disc. Yep, again, that whiff JS into the low. It's so tricky. Great block from Mike.
Oh, JS there, able to meet in the air there situation and the air throw here. RC looking for the kill.
Oh, the jump H is gonna whiff though, and Walter is gonna take full advantage of it.
Oh, we're swinging.
Catches the DP on the other side as well. Awkward situation to be able to confirm off of, but now Mike Saftig is trying to fight for that last hit. 6H doesn't quite kill, but BR catches you out of the jump out.
Yeah, I really like the way Mike's just trying to meet Walter in those air-to-air situations. 5K to catch the landing. Uh-oh, messed the timing up a little bit there, but Walter's not ready for that. Oh, second hit of Bandit Revolver. We're just letting it rip.
Oh my god, so many far slashes just trying to crank up the risk here. The FD trying to keep the damage at bay, but Fafner into the wall stick. Just do it again to break the glass. Perfect. To take game 1 for Mike Saftig. HC, am I right over there in the chat? HC smile. That's how it goes. I'm amped on coffee right now. So true, Valor.
HC is just the character of all time. We just gotta accept it. Daisuke's favorite. This is the antagonist he's been working up over all of his years making video games.
We saw the fall of Soul. It had to go to someone, and it went over to Happy Chaos. He's like, man, it's one of my coolest characters. I gotta just let him rock. Rocking straight into the game 2. Gold Burst coming out from Walter. Gets the S-Disc knockdown.
Okay, these air movements from Walter, though. Mike just cannot catch him. Vortex through. 5K look for something. Bandit Revolver punishes the 6P.
Oh, 5K to try and catch that approach from the ground here. PRC to keep yourself safe, but Walter not quite able to open up Mike with it. The JD is close enough to the corner to get the pickup. This should be... Oh, no.
Oh, the 2K, though, and the RC to recognize the far slash, get that throw punish.
Oh, no, not quite able to get the side swap here, but now you have the mid-screen opportunity to mix. It's still safe with the turbo fall. You gotta be careful. OTG hair car driving us into the next round.
Mike there, so far, not scared to let those DPs rip, but they have not worked out for him yet. Okay, it's going to be a punish here. Ends up on the other side of that 6P.
Oh, the 5K dash.
Oh my god.
You. A little bit of that little leggy.
Bounce off the wall here.
Oh, yeah, get the 2K confirmed. Not going to drop it twice in one round.
Walter hanging onto that burst as we go in the final round here. JS catching the start Bandit Revolver there. Oh, beats him in the air. Oh, the JD knocks him a little bit too far, unable to get these full conversions. Burst is spent. Walter, full meter.
Straight through Walter. Oh, able to get the H-Disc unpunished. Not much off of it, though, but it's so scary in this last situation. Are you going to bait the burst? No, just go straight into the disc.
Double super.
Keep it burst safe. Said, I got you, Walter. 1 game on the board.
Walter's just bringing it back to Amelia's old super in Exert, where she just threw all the discs at you. Because I can do that too.
Goodness. Said, yeah, I might need a little bit more meter to do it, but I could still do it. I got it in me.
Go Walter there, spending out the meter, able to even up the score.
Oh, 2K Duty just leaving it empty. It's a little bit more safe here, you know, in this next patch. So, Amelia players not too afraid to have to go into the S-Disc or a special cancel afterwards. Just making your way around these gun flames. Oh my goodness, that hit same side.
Oh, charging up. Give him the crown.
Yep, after the, wall break, just opting to go back. Just go for the super jump. Keep it safe and opening you up with that H disc. Walter, you got a lot of meter in the bank. 100. Oh, no, not quite 100.
Oh, the counter hit close slash, though. That is the great equalizer in this matchup.
Oh, yep, not going to make the burst out. Just let it rock. You have enough health to get that next situation to PRC. Sealing out the round.
Oh, air to air here with that JH. Gonna be able to pull Mike all the way in this corner. I'm surprised that wall flatted.
I know, I didn't expect there to be that much damage on the wall so soon, but just going for the 5k stagger pressure. Break the wall once, try and go for it again. Walter, so much meter available. Into the disc. Oh, into the winger.
Still not enough to kill, but has the positive bonus.
Yep, go for the safe jump. JS. Oh no, the 6p. Gotta go punished here. Mike Saftig. If anyone can clutch this from the jaws of defeat, it might be him. Look at all the damage. Trying to even out that life lead right now.
Here we go. Should have 50% meter very soon, meaning one more hit could do it. Oh,
we're trying to go for the hero first. Oh, but still got 50% meter. First resets the situation. Walter not able to connect the 2D off the airborne hit.
And Revolver connects straight into Volcanic Viper. Mike keeping themselves alive.
Oh my goodness. RC's just saving it. Give it and it take it away. Round is tied up here, as is the set count 1-1. Oh, little FD trying to mix up the movement here. Catches you straight out of the sky. Oh my goodness. Look at these confirms. Oh, opt not to, break the wall. I like it. Oh, I said I like it, but now you're getting pushed over to the corner. This block pressure. Look at all the corner carry just off of the strike throw shenanigans. 2K2D. Let's Shaker try and push you into the corner, but caught out of the air.
This time going back all the way to the other side here. Walter trying to use Turbo Fall to get out, but Mike is right ready there on the ground. This may be enough.
Oh my god. The clean hit DP. Break the wall to get a second game on the board for Mike Saftig.
I'm telling you, it's the great equalizer there. H Volcanic Viper, Millie ain't gonna live through it.
Even at that low health, Mike Saftig able to bring it back. The damage against the wall, especially against a pretty low health character like Milia, you're able to make it work.
All right, here we go. Mike now able to keep momentum in their side of the court. That was definitely that one round. Make the comeback. Certainly got to be feeling good after that one. Oh, 5K. Such a good anti-air in this matchup. Charging in. Oh, but stuffs the Fafnir. Close slash right with the anti-air here. Bring him all the way to the other side and should... Oh, it got hair car setups? Nah, it's punishable. Meaty hair car, it can't be meaty enough.
Oh my goodness, the far slash pressure. It's so scary. Any one hit could be able to take it, Walter.
Able to weather it, though, through the storm of mids here. Says my time to mix. Blocks it.
Yep, the trade able to keep up the corner here. Capel coming in for the overhead.
Oh, not enough to kill the mashed out Walter. Ready with it. Got another SDP for you, though. Mike,
speaking of mash out, yeah.
Oh, whipping the Fafnir setup once again. That's been a couple times this set we've seen that happen.
Oh, Capel able to, get that space. Head out to the mid screen, but we are just constantly switching up sides here. Burst available. Yep, burst out here, gets caught out of the air once again by Mike Saftig. 50% meter available. To be able to kill. Don't even need the wall stick or the OTG. Mike moves on 3-1 over Walter.
Goddamn.
Goodness gracious. The damage coming out from this character, you know, as well as Walter is able to play out of the effective range of Soul. If you get caught once, you know, it's a pretty difficult situation. Of course, Mike has to be able to hold that offense coming out from the Milia until that time strikes. You know, just able to clutch it out in this moment.
Don't worry though, guys. We lowered damage this patch.
Yep, we revised the opportunities to get high damage, which unfortunately was revised perhaps in the way that they were not intending, but that is okay. You know, oh, we took away the 6S, but he cranks, question mark. So what was really lost here?
Now we're gonna be going into Mike staying in the hot seat to go up against OneTrueSnorlax here. This is the Guilty Gear lore match. We got Soul Bad Guy facing off against Nagoriyuki. They built it up in all the trailers. Then we find ourselves in losers finals here.
Let's see it. The OG protagonist versus the new kid on the block, just trying to establish himself as the #1 samurai out here on these streets. Slayer's apprentice, OneTrueSnorlax against Mike Saftig for losers finals.
There we go. And this is going to be probably a different pace than we've seen Mike play tonight so far. It's really been up to him to chase down his opponents. But against Nagoriyuki, you gotta kind of keep it a little bit slower. Bide your time, look for that right opportunity to strike, but he's swinging with the 6H. Remember guys, take a drink at home every single time Snorlax gets perfect these next couple matches.
Oh no, but the guts on Soul able to keep you alive for never mind.
Doesn't matter. We got the clone no jutsu coming in.
The Kage Bunshin coming out, able to seal out that round, and once again starting up the pressure against the Soul here. Level 2 blood, you know, it increases that defense modifier now, but it also unlocks these great normals that Snorlax is able to throw out, you know, and just stop that Mike Saftig approach.
Yeah, you're just able to control so much space here as Nagoriyuki against a character that doesn't have too many crazy movement options and really has to fight their way in. And
oh,
nice
getting caught straight out of the air.
Oh man, Snorlax quickly up 1, looking for the run back against Kreeg. Needs to take out this man though. Of course though, I feel like Mike, amongst all these players we see in all these online brackets, is like the king of comebacks out here. The amount of times I've seen him reverse 3-0 his opponent, it's just too many.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike has the protagonist power. Something about the reverse sweeps coming out from this fellow. Sometimes you gotta, you know, sack the game 1 and the game 2 for the download. Once you get that momentum started, you are in there. Snorlax keeping Mike in the corner though.
Yeah, 2S this patch, a little bit easier to whiff punish, but Soul doesn't really have the best tools to do that. You know, you gotta kind of just keep on making your way in, try not to watch your toes there, but...
Alrighty, first round over to Snorlax. Burst still available. The clone gonna go straight under. The IAD gonna get caught out by that close slash though. Even when Nagoriyuki sweeping the floor, he's still able to catch you out of the air.
Oh, the chase down, 2K OTG, keep the momentum going.
Oh my god, and look at that corner carry off of that OTG. Uses a lot of blood, but the routing coming out from Snorlax, not afraid to use the 2H if it's able to get you this damage. Another perfect coming out from Snorlax right now, just trying to speedrun it all the way to Grands.
With Beyblade, don't worry, 5K got your back.
If nobody got me, my low crushing 5K got me. Can I get an amen? Amen.
Mike, though, not deterred, straight back into it here.
Yep, absolutely. Just continuing to move. You know, Mike is someone whose mental I feel like I can never see break, like in bracket. No matter what, I will never see him, you know, even have to take a break in between the matches, even if they're fast, even if there's a perfect included. He's like, all right, get me into the next game. I'm trying to play as much Guilty Gear Strive as possible. Jumping straight over that 2K on the Bandit Bringer.
Okay, 5K there, stuffs it, and baits out the burst. Run through the wall.
Give me the wall splat. Yep, recover a decent amount of blood, far slashes, and the 6H as well. But losing a decent bit of health as well.
There we go. Bandit Revolver right after the wall splat situation. Gonna get all this corner carry straight into a wall break of their own. Both players having positive bonus.
Oh my god, catching the cross-up jump H straight out of the sky. The close slash auto-correcting, the jump H not, and Snorlax is on match point here to move it back into the run back against Grand Finals. Kreeg sitting up there pretty.
Oh, nice 5P anti-air. Able to convert it, get a lot of blood back here. RC, yep, this time's the overhead. Mike's right with the blocks.
Oh, but just barely getting opened up by the slash afterwards. Big Beyblade coming out here. It shouldn't be enough to kill. Oh no, just barely away from building up that 50% meter. This is a real rough situation for Mike. You're going to need the craziest hit of your life to be able to stay in bracket. The whiff! It's a command grab. Snorlax takes it 3-0 to get the run back against Kreeg in Grand Finals.
Ye old
The
Alt
opponent
F4.
has returned to the...
It's okay, I get that.
It's okay.
I would have too. There's no way. Beyblade, RC, into bite. You get the reaction like, oh shit, Beyblade's coming at me. Now I gotta get ready for whatever comes after. They're not gonna be ready for that bite. But now, this man Snorlax steps back up in the hot seat in loser's side. Gonna have to win 6 games over Kreeg here if he wants to take the tournament.
Yep, and Snorlax has been absolutely running through, or actually, you know, they only had the one match in losers bracket. I shouldn't say absolutely running through, but they got the taste of victory, the taste of that momentum once more that just barely got stopped by Kreeg in the winners finals 3-2. So let's see if he's able to bring it back. It's going to be an uphill battle. You got to win 6 matches against Kreeg, and they only have to win 3, so let's see if the gunman on the streets is able to stop the momentum of this spinning samurai.
Yeah, the last set, for those of you that didn't get the chance to catch it, it was so close. My man Snorlax, he was up 2, and Kreeg was just able to bring it back, weather the storm, and really just establish his zoning pressure whenever Snorlax was high on blood. So, gonna be interested to see what kind of blood management Snorlax uses going into this. Try to keep themselves maybe a little bit lower, a little bit in the tank, try to Fukio forward, and not get blocked out by the gunshots, so...
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, the level 2 blood in certain matchups, you know, like the soul that we just saw, of course, you know, when you have a lot of blood, that means that you have a lot of options to mix. But when you have when you have a lot of blood to spend, you have so many specials that you can continue to frame trap, you know, go into the Fukio, command grab, etc., etc. When you don't have a lot of blood, but you're at the high blood level, you have these normals that are so good at keeping out soul for any way that he can approach. But of course, going into the Happy Chaos matchup, you know, you have the full screen gun, it's hit scan, it'll track you anywhere, so he can, you know, just continue taking space with the clone, with the curse, and gradually backstepping so that even he's out of range, out of the, you know, the 2S and the 5H. That can give a lot of characters that trouble.
Now we just gotta wait for the main man, Happy Chaos, to make his approach.
Yep, Kreeg is waiting. We're going to be seeing him pulling up in the Lamborghini, pulling up to the room in just a second. Yeah, and Kurohitsugi does play Zato in the chat to answer Halo. You know, big shout out to Halo as well. I believe they are making the top 8 graphic for this event as a favor to Valor and the Gorilla Gambit homies. So big shout out to them. Kaiser plays Kai, by the way. Easy to remember. There we go.
Let's go, Halo. That's I was trying to think. That's why they're asking. It all makes sense. I'm excited to see his top 8 graphic. I'm sure it's gonna be nice. But now we gotta figure out who's gonna stand on top of that graphic. Kreeg or Snorlax. Here we go.
Yep, Snorlax coming in from the loser's side for the run back against Kreeg, who sent him to losers 2-3 in winners finals. But Snorlax off to a good start here. Gets caught out by the counter hit 2S.
Go straight into super now. Uh-oh, did it? And the punish too? This man's ready for it.
Oh my goodness, Snorlax, you know, doesn't get the opportunity to punish the super like that often, but so ready to spring on it. But Kreeg able to get the momentum back in his favor, not going to be able to kill off this.
And this time, though, we are going to break the wall. We're not going to go for the super there. And dash up 2K to catch the landing.
Yep. DLC 2K, my beloved. I'm out of focus, but I'm not out of options. Jump S. Gonna get you that knockdown.
And here we go. Walk them to the wall. Just reset. Didn't want to use any more bullets. Nice though. Has the meter. Keep themselves in. Baits out the throw here.
Oh, slash into the corner here. Just trying to use the range on that 5H, but Kreeg gonna go in for the whiff punish.
Goes for the overhead. Says, I've seen that one before. I'll be watching the Twitter tech.
Oh, BRC pull up here, able to dodge the 5D. I'm assuming that was a misinput grab coming out from OneTrueSnorlax, but game 1 over to Kreeg.
Sometimes you just gotta roll 5D through the blue RC to let them know. It's a dominance establishing move.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta let them know you got that dog in you. I'm minus, I'm in the RC slowdown, but surely you don't block this standing overhead that is twice as slow now. Sometimes you just gotta let them know. Oh, started off with the DP. Gotta establish that round start Oki, as the Kurohitsugi players so often do. Oh my god, the burst bait into far slash.
There we go. Just walk up, get these close slashes going, opens up low.
Oh,
And there it
swiping.
is.
Oh, Beyblade just gonna go straight over it with that jump. Kreeg trying to maintain some space here, but not enough meter to keep up the FDs. Backing up into the corner, but backing yourself into the corner situation against Snorlax with this meter. Now with a freshly refilled blood gauge.
Cranking up the risk right now.
Woo!
2S the dreams. Back throw in the corner here. Now gonna walk Snorlax back in. Whiffs 5D and gets punished for it. The rare sight of Happy Chaos getting punished for a whiff.
Even with the gun behind you, not quite ready to keep it safe. And Snorlax, the 5K gonna tie up the set count right now. 1-1.
All right, here we go. Again, evening it up. Snorlax, of course, looking to take out this first set as soon as possible. Oh, that's a classic. Far slash bite.
It's been so long, the layer 1 shenanigans. Sometimes you just gotta let them know that, yeah, I'm still here on the day 1 Nago trying to open you up with a command grab. Great burst bait. Knows that Kreeg is panicking a little bit here. Double Fukio, bringing you up to that level 2 blood.
All right, now reversing the situation straight into Deus Ex here.
Oh my god, and the damage coming out on Kurohitsugi here. PRC into... Oh no! Not sure if that was actually meant to be the reload, but it's okay. You beat the YRC.
It's okay. It was all elaborate ruse. Get the YRC out there. Don't want him keeping his meter going into the next round. Oh, now really picking up the pace here, though.
Alrighty, once again, that hard knockdown straight through the wall, straight through the glass, forcing the burst out. From Snorlax, the second hit of the TP, swiping you straight out of the sky here. 5P to catch any grab attempts.
Okay, and the reticle's right there. Aimbot activated.
Alrighty, and another game on the side of Kreeg. We are 2-1 right now. Just needs one more game to be able to stop the Snorlax run for that loser's reset.
There's a reason. Out here, New Heads Discord. We are known as the Happy Chaos Discord for a reason. Kreeg kind of trying to show that off trying to rep all the other Happy Chaos players out there.
Yeah, the Happy Chaos Cabal, you know, they got their hideout, but of course you gotta have the usual haunt, you know, the bar that they all go to and they hang out with the homies, and that's the New Heads FG Discord. If you guys want to join, of course we'll have that Discord link in the chat right now, but Kreeg getting some good damage on Snorlax, able to refresh those resources and steady aim you straight out of the sky. Not a lot of blood to work with here. Oh no!
Straight into it here. Now,
a little bit of a whiff on the shot, but steady aim catches you with that curse.
And Snorlax here, we're going to be seeing them wait for that 50% meter for the Blue RC. We saw it last set a lot more too, right? Just Blue RC forward, try to get out of the reticle's range and make something happen, but Kreeg gonna be on match point here.
Absolutely. This is match point, set point, and tournament point. If you're able to get this last round against OneTrueSnorlax, you're going to be the winner. But of course, Snorlax not going to make it easy for you. Oh no, the whiff on the 2S. Might have been looking for an OTG there.
Oh, just far slash there, counter hit, whatever was coming after. Snorlax a little bit too far for anything.
Yep, the double steady aim. This is going to be the jackpot straight through the glass. It's going to be an emergency for OneTrueSnorlax here. Not a lot of blood to work with. You don't have 50% meter for any YRC shenanigans. And Kreeg is looking great with the positive bonus. Still has focus available. Oh, chip damage coming out here. This is so scary. Kreeg is going to be your winner of Gorilla Gambit number 3. Taking it 3-1 before the reset over Snorlax.
Very much so. Taking it home once again, like you said. Gotta represent the hangout spot for these Happy Chaos players. They're out in full throttle.
Absolutely, and yeah, I believe that is gonna be it for Gorilla Gambit. I don't know if we have any words from our host Valor, if he wants to, you know, close it out with anything. But Beefy, any last words for the chat? Well, we got everyone here. Of course, we got the Discord link in the chat. But Beefy, any last words?
Of course, thank you all for hanging out with us over this time. We got to see some amazing ass Guilty Gear Strive. And if you too want to get involved with the New Heads chat, I did see Valor post that Discord link. Be sure to hit it. Join us up. You can find some matchmaking with some really great players and really great people. And of course, look out for January as we go into the new year, because we got some exciting stuff coming up. So be sure to join up. Follow Valor on Twitter too, and you can see what's about to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure to keep up. Valor is always, you know, cooking up the next idea that he's got. I know we have Gorilla Gambit number 4 on the horizon, so I'm super excited. Hopefully we get to see you guys there, but it has been an honor to see you all tonight. That's the end of Gorilla Gambit number 3. Thank you to all the players who came through. Thank you to the homie BeefyManatee for holding it down here on the commentary desk with me, coming up on 4 hours. And man, what an amazing 4 hours it has been. It has been an honor to, you know, hang out here on the mic. Big shout out to the homies supporting homies in chat. Even if you weren't in bracket, you know, just making sure to show your teammates and show your friends some love while they're up here on stream. Again, big shout out to 9 Moons and the Gorilla Gambit teams for putting in a $300 prize pool and making sure to support the players who are able to give us such amazing games. Of course, big shout out to our lovely TOs and producers, Valor, Squidge Luke, Young Els, my boy Plizno, and of course Nick Hazard and Yurikov for helping out with some seeding stuff beforehand and just generally making sure that everything was tip-top shape for all these entrants that, you know, we got surprised by and we are so humbled by, you know, to have you all come through. And also, thank you to everyone else I've missed who made tonight possible. Much appreciated.